Hey there, it's BitB, and welcome out to another BitB stream. Thank you guys very much for coming out. Today is currently a Wednesday, and I was gone the other day. I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember. I was just like very sleepy. Then it was the thing. I was just like, nap. But I've had plenty of sleep now. I don't need pie. I don't need more carbs. But thank you, Maddie. I appreciate it. Um, actually, I'm gonna lie and grab myself a soda. Yay, carbs. So anyways, I mean, I'm doing pretty good today. Like I actually went the other day and I did like all of my laundry, and that includes my bedspread. And so like, oh, my entire area is just smelling of like lilacs and flowers. It is so nice. Song time. Oh, tomorrow's your last final, says Nova. Very, very nice. And the last day of school. Giving you a thumbs up on that one, and I hope you do good. But brain demand chaos. This is fair. Why is it... Okay, my camera, for some very strange reason, does not like my right eye right now. I don't get that. It's like, I turn my head slightly this way, and it, like, starts doing the twitchy thing. I don't get it. I've cleaned this camera several times. It just seems to be happening, like, ever since I updated VNAN that one time. I don't know. I have no freaking idea. It works fine for the most part, but, like, it's just annoying. You know, just seeing, like, Spazbit just sitting in the corner, freaking out. Anyway. Maybe it's because I wear glasses. I don't know. Like, glasses have always been kind of my Achilles heel when it comes to the whole VTubing thing. And if I weren't a coward, I would go and get myself some LASIK surgery so I don't have to deal with glasses ever again. But, I like glasses. Glasses are fun. They really frame my face, you know? Soft modded my Xbox 360 recently. Very nice. Now I don't have to wear out the disk drive. I mean, the disk drive's gonna wear out whether you want it to or not. But man, that's freaking cool. I've seen a couple of people that have modded their 360s and added a whole bunch of extra stuff and like updated the GUI to like, you know, allow for the viewing of content that you totally bought. Question mark, question mark. Oh, you're gonna see TADC in theaters. Very nice. I'm gonna say, very likely I am not going to be seeing it in theaters. Like, at least I'm not expecting to. I might end up being pulled to a show at some point, maybe if I'm lucky. But right now I'm not really in. That's not really in the cards. So, yeah, I should probably actually. Funny enough, I'm gonna make a little announcement about that right the hell now on the Discord. I know that we're currently in the middle of streaming, but that's actually a little important because I know there's a lot of folks out there that are like waiting for TADC. In fact, this is so important. I'm gonna make this an at everyone. Do, 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 do. Sorry, distraction. um. Just looking something up real quick. I'll be watching TADC tomorrow night. Very nice, Pierce. Oh, we need a good we need to do a good GIF or GIF to add on to that. All right, I need I need to ask a question from all you guys. What kind of GIF should I be using for this? Should it be a relatively serious one, or do you want me to go goofy with it? Goof? Hey, okay. Hey. Okay. There we go. All right, gonna send out a ping out to everybody on the server. Whoops. Also, before I forget, I think I am also gonna go ahead and mute the spoiler den. I've already kind of like given the mods a heads up and been like, hey, I'm probably gonna be avoiding that channel, so you may want to, you know, if you guys are gonna go and watch the movie, I'd like you guys to be the ones to moderate that channel for me for a little bit. So, there you go. Okay, so, there we go. I'm not saying don't talk about it. I'm saying keep it to the proper channels and don't spoil people. Z still says, I'll try my best since I'm seeing it tomorrow night. Very fancy. That freaking dancing cane, Jesus Christ. I'm just like, yeah. I mean, it was either that or there was another one that I was thinking about using too. Here, I'll just go ahead and paste it along with it. There's that one. You guys get two for the price of one. Oh, Spooky says I may have to go soon. Well, it's late where you're at, so that makes sense. Okay. Right, let's get into the Sonic's shenanigans, though. Jack's jump scare. So, last we left off, I finished Sonic Frontiers, the, like, you know, initial release. However, there is DLC that adds a new ending that is, better, apparently. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to play that today. So let's go ahead and do it, shall we? Okay, turn up the audio just a tiny bit. You can now set the difficulty to normal for now. Already done. Oh, ow. Thanks. Frickin' Maddie. All right, let me go over to the game tab just so we see what's going down here. Oh, look, there's a photo. I took that apparently at some point. Oh, or no, maybe that was just a picture of this. Childs. All right. I've basically collected everything under the sun at this point, so probably just leave. Actually, wait. No, now that I think about it, wait. Can I hold up? Let me check my save data real quick. Ooh. Was this save data directly before I went and started doing the shenanigans? I'm curious. I think I'd like to oh, wait. Load. Yes, I believe so. Oh yeah, I hadn't collected the emerald just yet. I'm trying to remember. The second you collect the emerald is the second that the ending portion starts to like happen, right? Hit load data and select the one with the gold thingy on it. Oh, is that not going to that's not going to like, you know, destroy anything? Okay. The second you collect that emerald, you're locked into the that ending. Okay. I'll go ahead and load the gold slot. Ah! Where the hell am I? Is this right? The DLC screen is located on the other island. Oh, wait, no. No, this is the right island. I think. I believe. Gonna vanish now because test tomorrow. Alrighty, good luck with that, Nova. Oh, for fudge's sake. Why? I got no time for you today. Just gotta go to the big warp ring near the start of the island. Okay. Well, first I have to kick this thing's ass. Why are you distracting me? He dead. Okay, now that that's done, the warp ring. Where's that at? Anyways, I don't even know where the beginning of this map is, and where the yay! I don't know where the beginning. Oh, it's on the right. Okie dokie. Oh, there it is. Cannot fast travel over there. I'll fast travel over to here. Hello. What do we have here? Oh, boost gauge reached. So, sure, why not? How's that for a change? Raise ring capacity, I guess. Because I'm currently at max speed. Oh, use everything to raise ring capacity. Sorry. Yay. Not trying to backseat, just trying to help. No problem. No problem at all. A new kind of Sonic Shuffle. No, sorry. What enemies are near? Oh, though. Yeah, you talk about these guys? They're just standing there menacingly. All right. Make my way back over here. Yahoo! All right, there it is. The shiny thingamawhat's-it. Pass through the ring gate to start another story. It is recommended to clear the main story of the current save before starting another story, as the progress on the main story will be halted. Go for it. What could this mean? Yahoo! Does Sonic even have any idea what's beyond that ring, or is he just like, hey, cool. A fun place to, like, just jump into for no reason.
Hold it, Hedgehog!
Hold it! Hey, buddy.
Before you embark,
Hello.
there is one other scenario to consider.
All right. I'm listening.
Moments
so
ago,
sassy.
your friends sacrificed their corporeal forms to suppress your cyber corruption and return you to this dimensional plane.
They were so close to being free again, and they gave it all up for me. I don't care how many islands or titans it takes. I'm getting them back this time.
Ugh, please. No tedious speeches about the superpower of teamwork.
Of my millions of calculations, there was one so remote and unlikely I did not consider it. However, as things stand, it could be the one to save us all.
Beep boop. I'm the most annoying chat GPT.
Well, I'm all about beating the odds. What's the plan?
I can reverse your friend's efforts and restore them. They would then seek out the Chaos Emeralds for us. I can stabilize your cyber corruption for a brief time, and then I would guide you on how to convert that corruption into power so that you may end this conflict and save Father.
Sounds hackneyed. I like it.
And save the world, too, right?
It is his to conquer, so yes.
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
I love that whole just
I like
like
that plan. Let's
save the
do
world,
it
right?
to it.
Be
yeah, I
forewarned,
guess.
the trials you face will be grueling, and we will have precious little time.
Please, I live for time trials. Let's go already.
Isn't how Sonic do things just literally jumping into it with absolute reckless abandon? Point. Oh no, I'm poisoned. Again.
I just tried to save you. I'm not doing it again.
Sonic? What's going on?
I know it's been rough, and that things are confusing, but I need you guys to just follow my lead. I need you three to find the Chaos Emeralds, while I take care of something else.
All right. We trust you.
But you're breaking the entirety of the
Count on
gameplay
us.
loop for the past 5
Piece of cake.
different levels we've done.
Get on with it already!
Get on with it!
It's coming.
And I'm going. Hey. There. Where do I get to play as Ami? Yo, all right.
All right. Time to find some emeralds.
The Chaos Emeralds always wound up in the Ancients' vaults. Let's look there.
Securing emeralds in vaults? What will they think of next? Don't rush me, I'm looking.
I feel very weak. this feels very, very sluggish. Oh, hey, I can still, grab the funnies. What's this about? Walk. Now where do I go? Oh, I can jump really high. Gotcha. Ooh. All right. That's freaking cool. All right. Oh, I see. What? Hey, hey, hey. I thought I was doing well there. DLC lets you play as Ami. Nice. Oh. Dang it. What order do you want me to do this in? I'm not 110% on this one. I mean, like, all things considered, it seems like the obvious answer was to go to the center, but, like... You need an extra ability that Amy does not have. What the fuck? There's an entire new branch of trees? The fuck? What do you mean? Okay, well... Guess I'll be back to that later. Heck is this? Oh, there. Oh, it's just a bunch of boxes. Must have been interesting to get called back into the vocal booth being like, guys, you gotta come back in here. Oh, I don't have the ability to do the whole, like, funny trail thing. That's dumb. and frustrating. There's probably like an actual other functional way that I can do that though. Very well. I do like that though. I have see, maybe just me, but like I have never done or like seen anything to do with Amy that had to do with cards. So that's an interesting attack, or like, you know, a very interesting thing. At least she has homing attack. That makes me happy. That way. Oh, hearts. What did they do to you? No, it's okay. I'm an astronaut. Now I can see part of the map. Very fancy. Look at this guy. He's having a good time. This is the best day ever for him. When do I get access to a hammer? That's what I want to know. Yay, rings. Tarot cards thing comes from Sonic CD's instruction manuals. Wow, that's like old school then. Because like, didn't Amy like originally appear in Sonic CD? What the? Who are you? Ooh, you're trading me these. Cool, thank you. Is that it? Is that all you do? Very well. Yahoo! The world of Sonic is just so fanciful. Everybody has these crazy abilities to, like, you know, run at super fast speeds and do super flips. Ooh, another one. You can unlock the Psyloop for Amy now in the skill tree. Okie dokie. Beep pop pop pop. The music here is funny because, like, whenever I do think of like Amy in the Sonic games, I think about the music that you could hear in like Sonic Adventure. That's specifically like the really sing-songy type of stuff. You know, with like the sultry like female singer in the background, and I can hear some like female lyrics in like this sort of vibed out Sonic Frontiers-esque music. Yeah, Pierce says it. Ba-ba-ya, ba-ya. That one. So I'm sitting there just like, man, this music fits. It's weird. All right, so we've done that. Skill tree. 25 skill points. Let's see what we got. Jump. Double jump. You got a homing attack. A boost. You know, Sonic game would not be a Sonic game without it. And then card float. Let's see. What do we got? Multi-lock. Hold X as target cursor. Oh, okay. Automatically attack multiple targets. With hearts, apparently. Card spin boost. Movement with right trigger with max rings. Deal damage to enemies while... very circumstantial. I don't think so. Card stomp. Oh, that might be useful. Drop in from above and deal damage to enemies below. Okay. Another card attack thing. Use fortune cards to attack. Okay, I kind of need a forward attack of some kind, I feel. But oh, but the Psy Loop is here, so, and that's only 1 point, so I'm grabbing it. Thank God. Okay, I got 20 more points left. Oh, hell yeah! Psyhammer! Generate a shockwave by using the gauge and swinging the hammer on the ground. This move can also be used in mid-air. Use this near special signs to make objects and items appear. I'm gonna grab this first. Yo, I like that. Holy shit. That is so fancy. Stop. Hammer time. Okay, 19 skill points left. Card spin. Spinning attack during a card attack. Use any of the directions during a card attack to move. Hold X to spin for longer. Sounds fancy. I'm gonna go with card stomp because, like, I feel like having a good B down button would be, yeah, dude, that's, Alright, understood. The one on the left of the card attack is the spin dash. Well, how about that? 40 freaking points. Okay, I'll collect up to it. Oh, shit. Yep. Parry. Yep. I need that. All right. Let's go collect. What should I draw in the magma, says Phoenix? Draw a cow. And, like, in whatever way you want. Like, you know, if you can think of a specific way to draw a cow, draw a cow. And, you know, just throw your own, like, okay, maybe you need a little bit more than that. Let me think of a different prompt. Cow. Retail. I don't know what any of those mean. You can go ahead and take the extra prompt if you want or leave it. Or you could just draw a cow. Whatever you feel like. Draw the cow from Barnyard. Anyway, while we're talking about that, Phoenix did bring it up that we do have the magma currently up and available. So if anybody wants to come in here and draw something while I'm in the middle of doodling, you have the ability to do so. Oh, hammer what's-its. I don't... Hold on a moment. Oh, this works. Okay, I was just like... Whack-a-mole? No, you could just, like, drop B on it. Ooh, a cow working at McDonald's. That's... Oh, that's... Wires are crossed on that one because you're literally selling, like, you know, the meat of your kind. I guess it's better than working at, like, a Chick-fil-A and selling nothing but nuggets as, like, a chicken. Whee! No, it's okay. The cow is vegan. So I did notice one thing while, Oh, that's an ugly-ass heart here. That's also an ugly-ass heart. I tried. Oh, well. What if the meat they sell is vegan and then it is no problem? I mean, okay. I guess, like, if you're using, like, you know, fake-ass meat, then maybe. But, like, you know, if it's a cow selling an Impossible Whopper, then possibly. Yeah. Oh no, she's annoying. Reminds me of the scene from BoJack Horseman where somebody orders a steak and it's served to him by a cow waitress who gives him a death glare. Sounds about right. Oh. Master Ninja. I am just a girl. Owie. Oh, dang it. I'm not prepared for this. I haven't trained. Remember, Amy is at level 1. I see why you would be a little bit hesitant about the idea about me playing this in, you know, anything but at least normal difficulty. Yeah, it was a good sheep. It's like, oh, hey, sheep. I've never improved the health of a spirit before. Oh, this where one of the Chaos Emeralds comes from?
Wait, it's not here. Why isn't it here?
The vault I found was empty. I'll try another. You should too.
What good are these vaults if they don't do their job? I'll find them. It's just a matter of time.
Goddamn bank's not keeping our money safe. Whoa, what? Oh. Oh, hello. La. This is funky. Yeah. More buttons? What? Hello. Oh, Devin is currently raiding with 24 viewers. Hello. How's it going, Rock? How's it going, Dev? I hope you guys are doing good. I'm currently in the middle of playing some Sonic Frontiers. We just recently busted into the DLC, which includes Amy, and I did not know that. So that's kind of cool. I'm looking forward to playing some more. But what were you guys up to? I'm not 110. Was it Star Fox? I know that you guys have been playing Star Fox Adventure recently. How's that been going? I never played. I was like, I don't know, I was one of those kids that didn't really do a heck of a lot of the Star Fox growing up. And also, thank you, Sonic Stefan, for following. I appreciate it. Nah. What? I see. Thank you, Amy. But anyways, thank you guys very much for coming out. If you don't know who I am, my name is Bitby, and I am a water elemental individual that lives in this box void, or, you know, the one behind all the video game footage that you're currently seeing right now. And, yeah, just play video games. I do some, like, you know, voice acty related things every now and then. Handful of stuff. Playing some more Adventure is not one of my faves, but some fun was still had. Look, let's be fair. Sometimes you just gotta, like, play something just for the sake of, like, getting the experience. For instance, the other day, I got a Discord at, you know, promote, wink, wink. Anyway, I have a Discord, and we have regularly been like doing watch parties over there on Friday, and I get to choose the movie. And I decided to watch the Super Mario Brothers 1993 movie. And like, that's not a good movie. It's absolutely not. However, it's still like one of those things that you kind of just have to experience, because it's just like, man, it's so weird. And it's one of those experiences that you will never have again in your lifetime. So, you know, you gotta at least like acknowledge it and give it a shot, you know? I love that movie! It's so amusingly insane. Absolutely! It's weird! We had a conversation about that, just being like, it's very strange that it really seems like they knew the source material and all that. We agree with that, all of us. But it's like, they decided instead of following the source material to a T, they're like, but what if cyber dystopia? It was freaking crazy, man. But like, it is so interestingly unique. So that's why, like, I would recommend taking a look at it just if you want a really interesting blast from the 90s. And like, a visual of what could have been. Anyway, that was kind of an interesting thing we did. But no, I totally get the idea of going back to a childhood game and being like, I'm gonna go and play this thing. Even though, like, maybe it's not 100% something that you remember being, like, all that great. You know? Also, I just kind of got this for free by jumping out here. F.A. said, I loved that movie as a child. Still think it's... Here's the thing. It is kind of cool. It's just kind of one of those, why Mario? Why Mario and Luigi Mario? I don't get... What the heck? But yeah, I would recommend that. Anyway, no, back to what I was saying previously about, like, you know, my introduction to myself. Rocky, thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate it a lot. If you need to jump in and go, absolutely understandable. Streaming takes it out of you, and it's, you know, it's nice to just sort of chill at the end of the night, so totally get that. And also for anybody else who is just, not interested in, like, watching any more stream, you go ahead and you head off too if this is, you know, if this is your last stop for the night. But hey, if you feel like hanging out, I could use the company. It'd be kind of nice. I don't even know what I just killed there. Oh, it's one of those buzzers. How do I keep forgetting that both of their last names are Mario? Is that canon in actual, like, Mario canon, or have they scrubbed that? Knowing Nintendo, they probably scrubbed that. Being like, what movie? That never happened. That doesn't exist. What are you talking about? Oh, funny thing. Funny and tragic at the exact same time. The other day, you know, again, we were watching that movie. And while we were watching that movie, we got to a certain point in the film where... So the entire plot of it is that, like, oh, the Mushroom Kingdom is kind of, like, a separate thing from a different reality that you kind of walk into through a wall. Sort of like how Mario jumps into a painting, except, you know, weirder. But, like, the idea is that, like, the villains, aka Koopa, is trying to merge the worlds together and, like, create a new world in his own image and take it over and stuff. So there was a sequence where the worlds were colliding, you know, as the meteor that killed the dinosaurs finally managed to, like, get the last shard in, and, you know, just starting to mix the two worlds together. And while that was happening, a bunch of New Yorkers were pointing up at the sky, being like, oh, "Look!" And then you look, and it's the Twin Towers. And it's revealed that Bowser's, or actually, no, it's like, you know, Koopa's tower turns out was one of the towers for the Twin Towers. And it grows a bunch of mold and becomes dilapidated. And I'm sitting there like, that aged like milk! And then, oh, the part that makes me laugh, though, is that there was a reporter there, and the reporter said just like, oh, God, they'll do anything for publicity, won't they? And I'm just sitting there being like, buddy, you don't know the half of it. Like, you come back in 8 years, there's going to be a lot of publicity around that building, all right? Jesus Christ. Anyway, no, I posted that on my Blue Sky, and I was just telling people, like, yeah, hey, we got jump scared while we were watching this movie. That was weird. The official Super Mario Brothers 93 archive project sent me a message. like they left a reply just being like, yeah, that was a really unfortunate, effect in the film. For our new cut that we're going to be doing, we're going to be changing that, and hopefully we'll make it a little bit more tasteful. And, it will be something that the original directors will approve of. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for immediately pulling this up and, like, pointing and laughing and being like, haha, clown on it. It's just kind of like, oh, this is awkward. Hi. It's like making somebody and then they come up behind you being like, and what was that about exactly? No, keep going. Keep talking. That has to be the second worst 9/11 accidental prediction. There's a few of them, weirdly. I've heard a couple of them in, like, pop culture. Yippee! Oh. I see. So I gotta figure out a way to, like, boost my way over there. Or maybe I gotta, like... Maybe I gotta, like... Do I need to gain a little bit more speed? Or is this a case of I have to figure out a trick? Nah. And also, who are you? I found several of you guys, but you're not allowing me to do anything with you. And also, Donut Lord has just recently followed. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, Sun God's here. Can't stay long. Just popping in to say that I officially graduated. Mazel tov! Yay! There are so many people that are coming in and saying they graduated, and I am so proud of you. So proud. Way to go! I hope you got some plans for some really cool things for the future. Oh, Scott says, can I just say I love your look? You look very drawable, like a lot of people have. I want to draw you. You look so cool. Thank you. A lot of people have drawn me in the past, and like, yeah, it's like, hello, new friend. I don't know. In the most non-parasocial way possible. Hello, new friend. I guess that would be a good transition to tell you guys that I do have a Magma. And if you don't know what that is, it's a website where people can collaboratively draw whatever the heck they feel like drawing. Here, it's right here. And I've got a couple of things currently on this page over here that people have drawn. Like Phoenix has drawn me as a cowboy. It's freaking awesome. Without the glasses, though. People get all squicked out when they're just like, where's his glasses? Where'd they go? So there's that. And then we got like a hornet because I am currently playing through Silksong on Saturdays. So yeah. And then there's me cosplaying as my friend's synth. Oh, and there's Snab, except he's dressed up as Tutter. It's freaking cute. I think those little red dudes are for Knuckles. That explains a lot. Okay. Gotcha. The tiniest Shaw. Hey, Super Sci-Fi, how you doing? But yeah, there are all... Oh, hi. Hi. How you doing? Anyway, there's a lot of art that has been posted over the course of, like, the time that I've had this up. Here we got a couple things that have been drawn over here, which is really nice. Ooh, I think that's new. I have not seen that. But it looks murderous. I like it. We got an OSHA original sitting over here. Bit without the glasses. Stop making fun of me. Sonic Stefan says, gonna have to go. Gonna go out for a meal with my family. For your birthday. Happy freaking birthday! Heck yeah. I hope you don't I hope you don't catch too hardcore of a case of the olds. Okay, color coordinated things. Understood. Let's see. Oh yeah, and then Phoenix has been getting into like Mouse PI as of late, so they've been drawing a whole bunch of Mouse PI fan art and stuff, which is cool. Oh, and then there's Detective Bit, who I'm pretty sure that's a bubble wand. Probably. And it's Spooky Bun. Anyway, yeah, there's a heck of a lot of art over there in the magma. So if you wanted to go and take a look at a whole bunch of stuff that people have drawn from, like, a lot of creative freaking people, that's located over there. So, yeah. Oh, you're welcome. Heck yeah. All right, where am I going from here? I've never just held this down. Okay, never mind. Do I have a Discord server? I do. It is !Discord, and you can get a link to it in the chat. It's not massively active over there. You know, it's pretty chill, all things considered. However, it is a good place to go in the event that you want to get more direct updates from me about what I'm currently up to and what I'm doing. Also, like I said, we do those movie watch-alongs. So if you want to be a part of those, that's currently happening over there. How does one get up here, I wonder? Oh, wait, maybe. Oh, I can knock this down. Very nice. Oh. The whole thing falls down. Good lord. I like the new physics of this world. It's neat. Hi. Oh, dang it. Well, I'm not paying nearly enough attention. Can I hit? I mean, I don't know what the rules are when it comes to hitting those pillars. Like, sometimes you have to hit them from the bottom. Other times you have to hit them from the top. I have no idea. Ooh, yeah, you do have to hit that from the bottom. How you're supposed to... Oh, God, please tell me I don't have to do that multiple times. Ew. 'Twas my birthday last week. Well, happy late birthday to you, Maddie. 23. I feel old. All right, here's a little bit of information that you guys probably need to know about me. I am turbo old, okay? Just letting you know. In terms of, like, the internet, I am definitely a dinosaur. Mid-30s. I know. How have I not just fallen over dead? But yeah, that's a heads up for you guys. Just so that you don't go into this being like, dude, look at this really hip and trendy, like, young VTuber thingy. It's just like, nope. Old. Oh. The cards kind of work as an attack. I did not know this. Everybody is having their thing. I had to let my phone charge. Ah. Whee! Okay. Oh, for... Really? Well, maybe I was supposed to knock all that stuff down for Tails. Gosh darn it. Tails, where are you? Come back here. About... First of all, I love the freaking username. About 84 bears. We don't know. We haven't counted in a while. There could be more now. Anyway. M31, please don't call yourself old. You're gonna make me feel old. I'm older than that. Not gonna say exact. Like I said, mid-30. Oh, but man, I try not to worry too much about it. If anything, I'm kind of embracing the fact that I am at a different age bracket than some people on the internet, you know? I just hope I don't get too, like, you know, curmudgeon-y, you know? I don't want to be too much of a back in my day. I like to think that I'm pretty open to the idea about new concepts. There's a few of us. For example, if you hate 6-7, too bad. Too frickin' bad to you. If anything, I kind of melded into the 6-7 idea, because I was just like, oh, okay. So it's a trend where it's literally you're just annoying people around you that aren't in with the joke. Or, like, if they are in with the joke. Well, basically people that, like, hate it and aren't in on the joke of, like, saying it to annoy people. And I'm just like, that's my bread and butter. Are you kidding me? Dude, yeah. 6, 7. I'm already saying back in my day for things like CRTs, GameCube peripherals, etc. It hurts me that, like, again, the third generation of consoles are nearly 20 years old now. Like, fudge. Good lord. That's painful to think about. Like, I know, the other day, I've been talking about this new phone that I've just recently picked up that I'm, like, really excited about because I'm doing all sorts of experimental cool stuff with it. And one thing that I am really excited about is that the phone has the ability to play GameCube games using emulator at, like, decent quality. Like, honestly. Like, I remember the past couple of phones that I've gotten just have not really had the ability to do that very well. This, on the other hand, it's just like you boot up the emulator, you can play the game pretty much one-to-one exactly how you played it back in the day. What the heck's a lookout, Coco? Who are you? What'd you just call me? All right, that's a thing. My stepdad's coworker is brain rotted with 6-7 and says it so much that my stepdad is scared by it. Or scarred by it, rather. I can see it. But also, too bad, 6-7. I don't know. Like, I've been up with that meme, but like, I have noticed that like corporates kind of taken a hold of it and they're starting to run it into the ground. You know, with the whole like 6-7 chicken nugget thing. It's just like, come on. Why? Oh, what do you mean? No! How much time are you giving me for that? I see the... yes! I understand distance game. What do you mean? Oh... There's no way I'm gonna be able to actually get that. Like, no way. I don't have nearly the speed necessary to pull that off. Like, I could try, but... ugh. Ah, my boost is gone. Okay, I don't even know if I'm going the right direction now. I'm a little lost. The trees kind of made it difficult to look and see things. You know what? I don't know if I'm going to be like 100%ing these particular challenges. I might just go ahead and like do as many as I feel like. Yeah, we'll see. Stuff like I miss going to the mall. I miss the Wii and DS era of games. You know, a lot of people are. It's funny hearing people talk about their 3DSs and just being like, yeah, I booted up my 3DS and I went to, I went out and hung out with some people. Like, I'm hearing a handful of those. So, I'm going to make an assumption here. I feel that in order for me to progress, I probably have to, like, do the main story plot portion. And then I'll probably get some things unlocked that are necessary for, like, getting through some of these puzzles in these areas. That's my guess. Oh. Wrong way. PlayStation 2, Nintendo Wii, Xbox 360 are all considered retro now, and I grew up with a 360. Well, you know what's really funny? Pierce was in here. He might still be in here. But Pierce was talking about how he just recently picked up a mod for his Xbox 360. It's like a soft mod that allows you to plug a USB stick into your Xbox 360, and it will automatically like unlock the console and allow you to do a whole bunch of fun stuff with it. And that's funny, coming from a generation where the Xbox 360 was known as being the, you know, impenetrable fortress of security. Like, to a point where, like, even nowadays, it was nearly impossible to hack the dang thing. But now it's just like, oh yeah, you could do that with a USB stick. We figured out hard mods a while ago. Baffles me when a friend shows me how to play a demo on the DS via the Wii Shop channel. Oh, people are so cool. Everything's jailbreakable. Well, again, funny you mention that. One of those things that I'm doing with my phone that I'm having a heck of a lot of fun times with, and I'm going to be ranting and raving about it for the next, like, several months, because that's how my brain works, is that I've just recently picked up... My phone was getting old, you know, as they do. So I was like, let's go ahead and pick up, like, you know, the newest model. Sounds good, doesn't it? So on sale, and also because I got, like, a pre-order... Or no, sorry. A trade-in bonus. That's what I was trying to say. Owie. Anyway, I got a trade-in bonus, and also there was a sale, so I managed to get a... Oh, well. Anyway, I managed to get a Pixel 10 Pro for cheap. And for cheap, I mean like $700, so not very cheap. Cheaper than most, I guess. But anyway, I got that, and then immediately I decided that I was going to be trying something a little bit new this time around. I decided to install a new operating system onto my phone. And some of you out there may be wondering, I mean, like, one, what's the point of doing that? Or two, wait, you can do that? And the answer is yes, you can do that. Android has actually been really friendly when it comes to allowing you to pretty much do whatever you want with your device. Like, if it's unlocked, and if you own it, yeah, go for it. Do what you want. But yeah, I got a new operating system, and it is, it's Graphene OS. I don't know how many of you guys have heard about that. You might have. Like, might have heard it once or twice. But basically, it's just Android, except it's been broken down to the absolute most minimal amount of stuff possible to make Android work. And it's gotten rid of a whole bunch of the, like, Google requirements and dependencies and stuff like that. But basically all the things that are, like, Google spyware. And the beauty of it is, you get to decide what you want to put on it. And that has made me very happy, because I am all for the idea of, like, extra security. And also, in general, I've just really... I don't know. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, you feel like you own the device a little bit more than if you just use a stock Android. What's it called again? I want to get rid of its so much bloatware on my phone. What kind of phone do you have? Because they advertised that it technically would work on a couple of devices that aren't Google official devices, but like the most success and like the best devices that you can use are stuff that you can get directly through Google. So the Pixel line, completely wide open and available. Like, you know, this thing is basically available to anybody that happens to have a Pixel device, and it's, you know, at least generation 6 and higher. Oh, Samsung Galaxy FE. Couldn't tell you. I don't know. You'll have to look into it. There's a chance that maybe somebody has tried. But if you go for like a different manufacturer of phone, there is a chance that it's gonna have things that are gonna be wonky or incompatible with it. So I'm gonna warn you in advance. Like, you might look it up and you might find out, oh, the answer is no. You know, could be. But yeah, Graphene OS. And I've been playing around with it, and it's pretty freaking fun. It's just really... Again, it's nice to be able to... What's a good way to put this? Oh, dang it. You gotta do this in order? Oh. Okay, now I have to somehow get back up there. Very well. Anyway, to give you a good example of what I'm talking about, though, like, when I install anything onto the device, like any apps whatsoever, one of the first questions that they'll ask me is like, hey, do you want this app to use internet? Bye, Amy. Goodbye. Anyway, they're just like, would you like this thing to have network access? And 4 out of 5 times I'm like, you know what? No. No, I don't actually. Because I'm just like, I don't think I need internet to have a calculator app. So yeah, I'm objecting to that. It's that kind of thing. You know, where they thought ahead and they're like, you know, there are plenty of apps out there that don't need to always be on and are perfectly reasonable to use without, you know, without connecting them online. Wow, you don't want Solitaire to have access to your contacts? No, as a matter of fact. Oh, hi. Oh, I don't have anything for you. But it's good to meet you. Also, can I run across walls, or am I not able to do that? Is that a Nichols thing? Tales of Power is here. Graphene OS is really cool. Hi! Oh, hello. I raided in from Rocky's stream, but I just got back from dinner. Love the tech talk. I love tech. Tech is fun. Am I not allowed to do anything with you? Sorry. Is this your card? Oh, shit! Dang it! Didn't mean to run that way. Goodbye, Amy. I'm doing great. How much, okay, I'm up to 19 levels. Probably want to unlock something at this point. What's some other stuff about... Okay, so here's another thing about Graphene, is that the only apps that are installed right away on that thing... Knuckles. The only thing that are that's unlocked installed, rather. The only thing that is installed on Graphene OS right away is... well, okay, there's a phone app, so you can use it as a phone. And then there's a messaging app, so that you can use, like, you know, your phone for sending messages. You have a... Thank you for lookout, Coco. There is a camera app, so that you can still use the cameras on the device. There is a gallery app, so you can still, like, you know, take a look at the pictures that you take on the device. There is a files app that allows you to navigate your file folders on the app, you know, on the thing. There is a web browser that allows you to, you know, browse the web if you wanted to. And I think there's a couple other things too, like I think there's a PDF viewer and a calculator. Basically a whole lot of basic essentials that you need for a phone. But none of them are things that are absolutely required to be connected to the internet in order for them to function. And that's it. That's kind of all that it comes with. What it doesn't come with, stock, is that it does not come with Gmail. It does not come with, like the Play Store out of the box. It does not come with any of the Play Store or, like, you know, Google Play services. It's pared down ridiculously so that you don't necessarily have to have Google in your life if you don't want to. Now, you can have those things if you want to. Like, don't get me wrong, like, they do give you the option to, if you want to install the Play Store and if you want to add Google Play services, you can put them on the phone just fine and it'll run perfectly smooth. You probably won't have as secure of a device, but you can do it. But another cool thing that Graphene OS does is, rather than just installing the Google Play Store and Google Play apps, like, natively onto your phone, Instead, everything that you download and install from those app stores are sandboxed into their own individual like sandboxes, and they have very limited connectivity to each other. And I'm just sitting there being like, dude, that's absolutely perfect and great, and I love that, and please more. I want more tech to do stuff like that, you know? I don't need everything to be constantly perfectly centralized all the time. And if anything is, I'd like to make sure that I'm the person that makes the decision about that, you know? Just like, okay, yeah, sure. Perfectly synchronize all these devices to themselves. Instead of the device going, hey, we noticed that you have several of these devices on your network. Would you like to connect them all? No, Skynet, I don't want to have these devices connect. Okay, connecting all the devices now. Stop it! Oh, hey, Caterpillar. How's this gonna go? Ow! Not very good, apparently. Ow! Ah, frig. Okay. Okay, give me a second. I see messages are being sent, but I want to make sure that I don't die horribly. Come back! Carpet bomb! How much health have I taken off this thing at this point? Because it's not enough. Holy shit. I'm not ready for this! I need more strength. Okay, I'm starting to see where Pierce said... Oh, for... God. I can see why Pierce said, like, hey, maybe you should play this on easy mode. Amy is dead. Okay. Run. Escape. I love that about the OS. It's not big tech company dependent, and yeah, it's a containerized OS. Linux distro I use containerizes everything, so if I get a bad app, it only affects the one container, and not the whole OS. Yeah, pretty much. Well, the other day, I wanted to, like, experiment and add a, just an app that I happened to find, and I'm like, I want to give this thing a shot. And then, much later on, while I was trying to install it, I was just like, yeah, let's only give this thing, like, no network connectivity whatsoever, because technically I don't see why this thing would need network connectivity to begin with. And then, much later on, while I was trying to set it up, I found out that the way that the app is, like, natively coded, it kind of just does require you to have internet connection at all, like, well, in order for the function thing to run. And I'm like, you know what, respect, but at the same time, I don't think I want to have a silly, like, haha funny app that just requires to have internet access in order for it to function. It's just not my bag. Like, for what it did and for what it does, I'm like, no, not worth it. But yeah, that's something that, like, that was a decision that was put into my hand, and I'm like, yeah, I'd like to personally make that choice. I respect that. Oh, also, one other reason why I decided to swap. I've been waxing philosophical about this app for a really long time and basically being evangelical about the whole thing, and I haven't even talked about one of the main reasons why I decided to swap. Oh. Hello. Oh, Kippy has resubscribed. Thank you. Happy Pride. Yay. Happy Pride, everybody. No matter who you are and no matter who you love, valid, okay? Like, as long as it's not straight up illegal, you're good. Oh, and also, Tails Prower just recently followed. Thank you. Appreciated. No, that's kind of my philosophy. It's just like, dude, if you're not hurting anybody, like... If you are just, like, you love a guy, you love a girl, you love somebody who is non-binary, if you identify as any of those things in particular, That's fine. Live your life. Don't let a bunch of stuck-up people tell you what's what. Never without consent. Bingo. Consent is beautiful. What the heck is this all about? Oh. Interesting. Oh, dang, I skipped a lot of those. Oh, wait, come back! Dang it. Anyway, I was just saying, I completely skipped out on, like, one of the main reasons why I swapped over to Graphene OS. And, depending on whether or not you're paying attention in the tech sector, you might not know about this. But, Google made the announcement not too long ago that they intend to change the way that sideloading works on Android, starting in September. What they're going to be doing is they're changing it so that sideloading is still allowed. However, in order for you to sideload an app, the app has to first clear itself through Android's like, and you know, Android and Google's like security policy and like, you know, but basically you have to talk to Google first and be like, hi, I have this app. Can I please add it to the App Store? Or actually, no, not even that. Like, can I allow this to be sideloaded onto Android devices? And then Google makes the decision whether or not they want the app on there. And if you know anything about sideloading, you know that completely defeats the purpose of sideloading. Like, the entire point is Google doesn't have a say in it. You have a say in it. So there's a lot of people that are not very happy about that right now. And if they go through with it in September, that they're basically locking down Android as an operating system for the foreseeable future. And I have no idea whether or not they're going to do the same thing for stuff like, you know, open source versions of Android. I hope not. But, yeah, no, that's one of the primary reasons why I've moved over to Graphene OS right now. Because I'm like, I suspect that Google's probably going to go through with it. And it's not going to be pretty. I think a lot of open source projects are going to be drastically hurt by this, honestly. Like, and that's not fair. You know, there's entire cottage industries of like people that are setting up these apps and making alternatives to a bunch of the really like, you know, greedy and gross and invasive apps that we all know of today. So I would personally like to have those alternatives available as opposed to not. Ew, Google, boo you. Boo you who? Oh, Sci-Fi's talking about the, yeah, the whole thing. Oh. It's not my jurisdiction to judge policy on people's life choices. Yeah, pretty much. And that's my thoughts. Like, whenever anybody gets, you know, all up in a tizzy about that, I'll just be like, how is this bothering you? Like, how is this affecting your life? Or where you're going? Oh, it's not? Okay, too bad. It's gonna hurt Android, sad to see. Good to hear someone talking about the sideloading issue. Mm-hmm, yep. Oh, it bothers the heck out of me. I use sideload apps. Like, I have nothing to be ashamed of course I do. I got a whole bunch that I use. There's this one calendar app that I use that does, like, the whole offline calendar thing so that it doesn't get all, like, synchronized with Google calendars. I can't stand that concept, just being like, if you need to make a doctor's appointment, congratulations, Google probably knows you have a doctor's appointment now. And you're just like, you know what? I didn't want you to know that. Stop it. I also have like a special notes app that is completely separate from anything Android like official. Oh, I remember you. I probably shouldn't have agreed to this. I'm gonna run away. Do it. How far away can I run before he finally is just like, oh, fine. Fine, run, you coward. You still fighting me? I have started using a literal pocketbook and pencil. Oh, man. I so vibe with that sentiment. Man, I'm just tired. I'm just sick of it. Are you still trying to... No, challenge me, coward! I'm all the way across the map at this point. Chill, dude. I've already climbed this, right? I think so. Yeah. Ooh, hello. I wonder if I can mess around with these. Probably not. Remember when I said that Sega was basically like, you want the better ending? Fine, then fight for it. This is a part of what I mean. I see. I just want to vibe, play Slay the Spire 2, and doodle. I'm tired of everything being hungry for my data. I'm in a very similar place, man. I am only a few, like, specific angry things away from, like, ditching Windows, for God's sake. I'm that kind of nerd, where I'm like, you know, I think I've had enough with handing Microsoft my money and, you know, having... I mean, the other day, I found out that they do this thing where, I guess they released some sort of an update on Windows where they're like, ooh, we've added a typing... I forget what it's called. Typing identity or something. And it's just like, we pay attention to what you type on your computer, and then we make suggestions about things based on how you type. And I'm sitting there like, no. Go away. It's that kind of thing, man. You're not going to find that in an open source piece of software. Because the open source piece of software, you know, somebody a part of the open source program is going to be like, hey, Jimmy's doing this. Maybe don't go with Jimmy. Jimmy sucks. Come over to my fork instead. And then people will pile off of Jimmy's app and go over somebody else's, you know? Bringing up Slay the Spire 2, they have a character named the Regent, and for real, you were the first VA that came to mind for that goober. I'm gonna have to look that up later. Either that or, like, post a picture of them in the Discord or something. That sounds interesting. Yes, I would love to hear about this one thing that reminds me of me. I'm conceited like that. I'm kidding. Anyway. No, I don't want to be too doom and gloom about this kind of thing, though, because, like, dude, open source is such, like, a freaking cool new avenue. Like, it's got its risks, obviously. Like, you don't want to trust people so openly all the time with everything. Like, you got to have your skeptical glasses on for a few things. At the same time, though, like, the fact that it's an option makes me happy. I think you'd ham it up in the best way. Oh, it doesn't. The personality just struck me. Ah. Oh, yeah, that's something I didn't really talk about much with folks that rated in from Rocky. So, you know, Rocky is friends with Devin, and Devin Mack is known as no, not VO, the voiceover individual. How many of these freaking Cocos am I going to find? Anyway, yeah, they've done a heck of a lot of voices from a number of different things, including, like, Ninjago. He has literally been Sonic the Hedgehog. He's also done many different voice productions from a bunch of different things that I have been following for years or that I've known about for years, including like, you know, he was the voice director for Dust and Elysian Tale. Like, in general, like, awesome bean. And in terms of voiceover, I've done a couple of things, you know, voiceover related in the past, including some indie related things here and there. It's mostly just me lending out my voice to friends and other artists that I respect. I heard my childhood obsession Ninjago. What? Oh yeah, yeah. Devin Mack has done voices for Ninjago, which is funny because he does Lego builds on his channel sometimes. So it'll just be like, oh hey, I'm building this thing that's made by the company that hires me. Absolutely not biased at all. Is this a little purple? Yeah, it looks a little purple. Is there something to that? Possibly. I'm collecting a lot of these hearts. Good lord. Oh, good. It's one I can actually interact with. No, I've done a couple of things. The most noteworthy thing that I've done is that for some DLC and for some like side versions of the character,
I have played as Snatcher from A Hat in Time. Not the official one. Keep that in mind, I am not the original. But I have come in here from time to time and I've lent my voice for a couple of things, including the DLC Vanessa's Curse. And I have also been in, my memory is absolute applesauce, I apologize. Fraymakers, that's it. You can hear me in the backgrounds for Fraymakers. Thank you, Ziso. Oopsie doopsie. That's just kind of how my voice is. It happens when I haven't eaten in a while. Speaking of which, would you like to sign a contract?
Anyway. Just goofing around here. But that was a fun frickin' opportunity for me. And in general, like, you know, if there was ever something that Gears wanted me to do with the you know, Snatcher character sometime in the future, oh, I'm on board. Woo! Haven't eaten all day either. I recommend eating and consuming something. I just recently stopped off at Costco and I picked up a big old box of, like, you know, breakfast sandwiches in bulk. Those are not the healthiest thing to eat, but I was like, but I must have. I would like to sign a marriage contract.
It would never work. I live in a different dimension than you. Come on, get your head out of the AO3 gutter.
Picked a few choice screenshots of the regen. Woo! Oh, looking forward to them. I'll take a look at those sometime after the stream is done. Also, what are these cup-looking things? I've seen them in a couple locations. What are you? What is this? Oh, also, save them! Save the child. Right now I'm eating some Chinese, but for lunch I ate an entire bag of baby carrots because we got some really good peppercorn ranch. Oh, okay, I can see how that could get, like, really unhealthy, though. It's like, all of the fat and salt. What? Draw a Kirby? It's kind of, I'm not really... That worked! What do you mean? What? How does one draw Kirby around these and not die? Hold on a second. This is weird. Is there another version of this that I'm not aware of? Maybe. Oh, hold up. Let me go into my settings real quick. There was Psy Hammer. Generate a shockwave by using the gauge and swinging a hammer onto the ground. Maybe this. Hold up. Psy Hammer! Ooh, that might do something. So, how does it work again? Forget him. Oh, okay. I have to wait for like the psi gauge to. How does it go up? Oh, with ring collection and stuff. Gotcha. I guess I'll save that for like a moment when I have the ability to speak. Snatcher is very smoochable, even with him inflicting lethal pain upon you. I don't know about that. See, here's the thing. Again, I've joked about this several times in the past, as well as, like, I have also, you know, I've been a little bit more loosey-goosey when it comes to just, you know, saying random things as Snatcher in the past, because I'm just like, ha ha ha, funny meme. It's not like I'm the official article or anything. But, you know, when you actually get signed by the official people that make the thing, you're like, okay, well, let's try to not do something that would embarrass myself for them. You know, it's a very different beast. It's kind of like, oh, okay, I am very much representing a company. I'll pull the voice out every now and then, just as sort of a goof, but, you know. But, hey, if you go back onto this channel, you can find me doing voice for Snatcher way before I became, like, an official voice for him. And, like, yeah, I've done goofs. I've done dumb stuff. You know, stuff that, like, they probably would not appreciate. In fact, I'm very frightened that maybe they don't even know about it. You know what I mean? Red. Oh, whoops. Ow, whoops. At least I got plenty of rings here. Obviously, you can't play ball. I'm just being silly. I know. How does one get through there without getting horribly disfigured? I'm gonna guess it has something to do with like another hedgehog or like another... Actually, no. Either a fox or an echidna that I need to go collect. Oh, frig. Here's my assumption. I'm guessing they probably put in some kind of a character swapping function into the game that allows you to, like, get around certain locations. I'm always going to find it absolutely hilarious that my first ever experience to do with Hat in Time was my friend being Snatcher in one server to just be a troll. Unfortunately, yes, my soul did in fact get yoinked. Guess that explains why my AU Snatcher eventually became his own thing after, like, oh dear God, 7 years? Man, like, it is a heck of a thing to, like, the whole, like, you know, you start out drawing fan fiction, and then when you're done drawing fan fiction, you're just like, well, I've been writing these characters for so long, and they're so different at this point. I might as well just go ahead and make them their own character. And then they become their own character, and, you know, like, you know, you rework the way that they look and the way that they sound and feel, and, like, yeah, after a while, people are like, wait, what? This was an analog for this character? And then you're like, yeah, it's what it is. It's a tale as old as time, honestly. Oh, I found another one. No, it's not entirely in the same ballpark, but it feels similar to that one guy that kept doing Cleveland voice in Call of Duty lobbies, who now officially voices Cleveland from Family Guy. Really, I didn't know about that. I didn't know that, like, I thought Seth MacFarlane would just have that, like, that particular thing until death, frankly. But hey, all right. It's Seth's got other things to do at this point. It's just be like, hey, could you do this one character that I've been doing for years, but I just don't have the time for it anymore? Yeah, thank you. That happened with Wreck-It Ralph AU that I made back in college. Ooh, neat. So I guess I could go ahead and do a little bit of a teaser, but you know how I said that, like, I don't really do a heck of a lot of the Snatcher voice thing for much anymore, simply because I want to make sure that I am being respectful to Gears, and I want to make sure that if anything that I do, it's something that they approve of. Well, there's nothing stopping me from getting in contact with them and asking whether or not something I'm thinking about doing would be okay or not. You know, there's nothing out there that keeps me from talking with them and negotiating, so I'm not saying anything is gonna happen. I'm just throwing that out there. Oh, hello. Give me your money. Also, you know, in that hypothetical that I am speaking about, there's no way that I'm getting any art commission for it. That never happens, I promise you. I can't wait till it's done. Anyway. All right, so like what I said previously, I think I should probably like get on with the whole plot, because I think there's a lot of surfaces around here that I'm just not going to be able to latch onto until I finally manage to like get some other characters to play as. So I'm guessing that happens when I finally, you know, do what the game wants me to do. The fact that AU Snatcher has been called Cat Snatcher by about everyone, including you, but now he's more snake-like? I don't know if that's just coming full circle or what. Characters will swap whenever you progress. When you progress plot? Wait. Oh. I thought there was going to be like a, you know, sort of a Sonic Heroes thing where, like, you know, you get to control one and then you control another and then you can... Well, that makes me sad. Oh, well. Let's progress the plot, eh? I feel it's in my best interest to do that. Do. Oh, have I tried to go up here before? Oh. I'm gonna refuse that for now. Nope. Let's see. We got you here. Well, here's the other question that I got. I mean, obviously we're gonna have different skill trees, right? So if I jump to a different character, I'm gonna have a different skill tree. I'm gonna have to redo this all over again. I don't know why, but the music here just feels like a little bit more dynamic than, I mean, you know, the fact that it's not just funny piano music. Ah, Knuckles! Knuckles! Gosh darn it! Oh. Whoa. How do I navigate this area without dying? Oh. Can I go up? No, that's a one-way thing. All right, let's try and run this way. You'll be able to get skill points for each character. It won't be that bad to level up each ability. Oh, okay. See, I don't know if it was like a lack of creativity or what, but I have never really gotten into the whole like making OCs thing. Like the entirety of my freaking like life, I just have not really done it. And it's not that I'm again, I'm not against it. I love when people are creative. It's just like, I don't know. It's like the brain soup don't do what I want it to do sometimes. Where I'm like, I'd love to make a new character, like, you know, about such and such thing or such and such deal. But where to start? What would you do? I'm sure for a lot of creators out there, they're probably like, just start. Just do it. Start drawing. Start putting the pieces together and, like, you know, you'll figure it out when you get there. I'm sure that's the case, but it's just kind of one of those, like, I don't even know how to put my first foot forward sometimes. Ooh, hey. Hello. Very well. Question, when I find those guys, does it... It doesn't color code them, I don't think. I wish it did. I'm feeling kind of reminiscent of Donkey Kong 64, where it's just like... Hey, now you're Donkey Kong! Hey, now you're Lanky Kong! My first OC was a superhero. Ooh, neat. I've made 2 whole OCs in my life. I'm named after Super Sci-Fi dude. He's a part of this teenage superhero team. I want to make it into an actual show one day. And then the other is Cameo the Hedgehog. Hey! Which I made when I played Sonic Forces. He's a green hedgehog with essentially biker clothes on with a V-shaped pair of sunglasses. Reminds me very much of like comic sunglasses. Just a little bit. All right. I've made my way over here. The GPS is telling me that I need to, like, go down or something. Down where? Is it... Do I need to enter the pyramid? Is that it? Oh, this is cool looking, though. Free the child! Wonder what would happen if... Oh, shoot. Here, give me a moment. Wonder what would happen if my Snatcher used volume-enhancing shampoo and conditioner since he's already got fluffy fur. Your mom got your first OC tattooed on her arm? That's some dedication right there. Holy shit. That's freaking rad. Just the whole, like, oh my gosh, my child went and made a thing, and I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud that I will wear it as a badge of honor. That is crazy. I love that. The process of making an OC starts in different places. Sometimes it started with a design. Sometimes it's a story idea, or even just, so I had a few headcanons of my favorite characters, and somehow we got here now. Well, like I said, like, there's a lot of cases I've heard where people just, you know, they start out with, you know, like making a character that they think would be related to a certain property, and then when they, you know, when they're no longer interested in that property and they want to just like move on to something else, then they're like, well, I don't want to just leave this idea that I had. I want to like take it with me. So they're just like, I guess I'll go ahead and just make them their own thing, you know? Okay, so we got 14 skill points. Card spin. What else we got? Multi-lock. Hold X as target cursor appears. Oh, spin dash. It's gonna take a little bit before I can get that. What about these? Oh, skill point cost. No, way too much. I think I'd like a homing attack of some kind. Multi-spin. That's crazy. I like that. I feel like that would be a good thing to, you know that one thing that I saw? Like the tunnel of balloons that you can get through with like the laser cannon? Or no, like the laser grid? I feel like this would be a good attack to use for that. Big think. Snatcher. Use conditioner. They said. It's a good idea, they said. Matrixes them and speed splits, then bombs them with love, literally. So filled with hearts and, you know. Whee! Again, Amy doesn't really run on walls. Oh, Fred! This is some insanity. Dang it. Alright. My depth perception. Where'd I go? Oh. It's just like... What did I do? Oh. It's Starfall time. Wait, Starfall Plus? What do you mean Starfall Plus? Why are babies falling from the sky? You know what? I kind of appreciate this version of Starfall. What is happening to the... Are you guys seeing what's going on to the top left part of the screen there? We're in the rain, boys! In case you were wondering, the AU Snatcher, aka Masher, is his other alias. Okay. Morgan is very much the last one with a secret ingredient. The need to vent out trauma. Oh, no. I vibe with that. I get it. Yeah, I never had any sort of vent art or anything like that. But I do get the appeal of it, and I do get the reason why people do the thing. I mean, vent art creates some, like, pretty impressive and interesting pieces. I put parts of me in all my main characters, both good and bad. I'm not going to say that I'm completely devoid of ideas sitting inside of my head. There are a couple of things that I have considered maybe going for. But the thing is, problem with me is a big problem. I tend to think really big. And by really big, I mean, like, I think about a very large, big picture type of project. And if it's too big in scope, I just won't even start it because I'm like, I don't even know where to go with it. It's a neat concept and a neat idea, but it's something that, like, I probably couldn't actually conceivably pull off, considering it would require so much manpower and so much effort. And it would require me to, like, I mean, tons of money, tons of connections, just like, it's a gross amount of stuff that I'd have to do. Or I just have to get stupidly talented. Lol. So yeah, one of those two things would have to happen. I don't know. Though I would not use, like, you know, any generative AI bullshit in order to do it. I will say that. By the way, anybody who is who rated in earlier, who is pro AI and generative AI, you're not gonna like it here. I shit on that all the time. Oh wait, it's this one. Ah, dang it. I'd like to skip, please. I know the mission. Stop hurting me. Leave me alone. Had some vet art of him up until I just went, you know what? I'm just gonna draw him being a stinky bastard until I feel better. Oh, I get that. Man, I don't know. Maybe I should go for it again. I don't see, unless I get some crazy running abilities, or I end up getting, like, really lucky. The lookout guys are for Sonic. Oh, fancy. Well, I'd love to help out Sonic then. I'll go get the lookout guys. Anyway, no, so to get more specific about it, like, the idea that I had was that I have this entire idea for, like, this sort of, I want to say, cartoon, but definitely has, it's got, like, inspirations from the whole shonen anime kind of thing. And it would be a show that I kind of want to evolve over time, you know? Like, the idea is it starts out really simply at first, but then as, like, things progress and things move on, like, I mean, like, it's kind of, I'm not gonna say Dragon Ball, because there are some things that are different about it than Dragon Ball, but, like, there is definitely a story arc, like, way before everybody has the ability to use any sort of, like, you know, powers or energy or anything related to that. So, like, it is sort of reminiscent of that, and it's an idea that I have had ever since I was, like, you know, tiny babby. Hi, Knuckles. I will never be able to pull this off. But I don't have the spin dash yet, and no, I've been collecting all the other power-ups first. Ooh, I wonder what this is about. Oh dear. Oh, this pushes me back. Do I have to pick the right one? Or do I just say, screw it, and skip the whole thing? Okay, well, yeah. This is kind of goofy. Give me a moment. Full concentration mode. I'm just trying to fudge my way around it. Okay, cool. Cool, I know. This is probably not the way that I'm supposed to be doing this. But I love fudging a challenge, you know what I mean? Have you ever played a video game and you're just like, oh, hey, I did it. What are you? Well, I like you. I don't know what you could be, but I like you very much. I think you're a Tails challenge, though, so I think I fucked up. Oh, well. I'll come back for you later. At least I know it's possible to get there. All right. Love the fact that you're pretty much using Amy to say screw you to most of the obstacle courses. And, like, I don't know what it is, but Amy's floaty abilities are very... Like, Amy has the ability to cheese a lot of these challenges. Yay! You know, I keep on seeing these. I don't know if there's any function or need for them at this point. But I mean, they're there, I guess. Oh, what? Amy, you don't have to go all, like, you know, superpower on that particular thing. Oh, nope. That was close. Where am I going from here? Good lord. Well, so far I'm having fun with the DLC. What is this tall freaking tower here? Holy crap! Super spear. Ooh, that looks challenging. Where's the start to that? There it is. Sure, why not? If there's anything Amy is capable of doing, it is a platforming challenge, so give it a shot. Ah. This is a challenge I would like the camera to stay up above, if possible. Okay, game, don't juke me. Do not juke me. That would be unfair and mean. Ooh, hey, did I get that guy? I don't know if I did. I'll worry about it in a little bit. Yay! I did it. More map. A lot of the game, she's playable in, like, apparently, one... Wait. She's playable in one of the Sonic Advance games. She's really good for boss battles. Oh, neat. It seems kind of silly for, like, I mean, obviously, you get a piece of the map when you do that whole challenge thing. But it also seems a little bit silly for you to, like, you know, get one of those fruits. Or, like, you know, one of the spiked hearts. Because you're like, you know, I collected at least 20 of those in the crate, you know, the crate that I opened up a little bit earlier. Oh. I want it. What? Yeah. What? 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 It's the Tower of Infinite Knockout. Amy? Amy, you good? It is a Sonic game. Anyway, at least it's not like, you know, a soft block or something. I'm fine. A little bit of visual jank, I don't care. Like, the main problem with most of the Sonic games that had been released over the course of, like, you know, a decade was just the fact that, like, oh man, they needed more time in the oven. You know, like, the folks at Sega were like, we don't care if it's gonna make us look like a laughingstock. The Christmas season is happening, and kids are gonna buy anything. Just release the dang thing. We're hemorrhaging money. But, you know, that ended up becoming a problem later on because there's just like, oh no. So people were paying attention. Well, that's not good, you know? I think that's their way of saying you need a different character to unlock the Chaos Emerald. Probably, yeah. Ow. Uncalled for. I know I killed your friend and all that, but... What are you guys doing here, anyway? Oh. Oh, dang it! Are those timed? I feel like those are probably timed. Well, the bug enemies stay dead, so... Gotcha. Oh dear. No touch. Was that all? I was just like, we better be going to something good. No, it's another heart. Though I should probably go and get those turned in somewhere because, like, I've collected quite a few. And a bunch of gears. Oh my... Silver Hammer! Oh, hi. I see you there. You can hang out back there. I'm good. Problem is, I have no idea, like, whatsoever, what, like... I don't know what's an easy boss here and what's a hard boss, or if they are all just, like, equally terrible. They could be. I don't know. This feels familiar. I think I've already done this. Yes, I have absolutely done this. Oh, wait! I didn't end up doing this, though. Hold up. Now that with my newfound powers... I see a bunch of these on the ground. And some stuff up there I can't really get up to easily. Perhaps there's something else I needed that I don't know. Question, can I collect any of the other rings in, like, any order? You son of a... Here, let me see. Let me see. Oh, you think I need to do this? Well, that makes a heck of a lot of difference. Thanks for the hint. Oh, what? That? Shut up. So the order is the height of the pillar. No, no. Well, shit! I missed it! Damn you, depth perception. I get it. Tower go up. Got it. Oh, I'm not gonna get this. Angie. Hey, Monochrome, how you doing? Hope your stream going well. Going pretty good. How about you? How you doing? Hope things are chill. Just miserably getting through Sonic. I shouldn't say miserably. I'm doing fun. This is okay. Why can't this just stay open? Nah. On the dot. I'm not an employee of Sega. Fair. Magmar just broke. Oh, broke the stream on your end. Oh, weird. All right, that's been taken care of. I don't have the ability to follow rings like Sonic does, right? No, I'm not that too cool. That sucks. But I'm glad I'm making progress on these silver rails, though. Good stuff. Did I do anything with this? God. I'm so turned around. I don't know what challenges I've done and which ones I haven't. Whoa. You gotta be... It was a heart. Okay. Well... but those are kind of useful at this time of the game. Yeah, okay. Whoa! Don't go for the silver pillar. Alright. I just drew really fluffy Snatcher, and I think it was too much fluff. I'll be the judge of that. Give me a minute. Let's head back over to the magma, and we will see what's currently going down here. Let's see. Where's Fluffy Snatcher at? What page? Which page? Where page? Oh, there he is. No, he's fine. He's just fragile. He's frazzled and very, very scared. What? Where am I? What happened? Also, here's an adorable picture of Snab that was drawn by Muffin Snakes not too long ago. Muffin Snakes has got such a really good, like, cartoonish draw style. Very, like, springy. You know what I mean? It's kind of like nothing that Muffin draws has bones. I guess. Oh, hello. Oh, Cecil has brought Snab in to say hello to all of our friends. Hi, Snab. How you doing? I know. It's the perfect visage of you. Like, look at it. It's so full of chaos. Yay. Anyway, you just hang up there with, with the gang, and we will go ahead and continue to do the Sonics. Adorable. For a moment, I thought the audio wasn't working. I was just like, where's the sound? There's the sound. That's the sound. Ooh. I am collecting a bunch of, like, other people's upgrade fuel, which is very curious. Oh, what the heck is this? It's a maze of some kind. I'd make an amazing joke, but I hate mazes. Woo! Snatcher got spooked. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, we got some. What is that? What are you? Ooh. Okay. Come on, Nova. Oh. Oh! Oh. Weird. I think I'm supposed to, like, press and hold X or something. Do I have to be, like, in a specific range? Also, what is this? Oh. Okay. I can point you at your friend? That changes where the platform shows up. Oh, I'm so close, though! How long? How long? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There are two flames now. One over here, one over here. Wait a minute. And then there's you. You're currently being blocked by this wall. Maybe stare at that guy. Okay. This is a funny puzzle. Oh yeah, and you look at that one. There we go. Here, all you guys are friends. I don't know if I needed to do it that way, but I did it. I'm not gonna complain. Okay. I somewhat understand what you're supposed to do, but I never really figured out this one. Oh, fair. I was gonna say you were supposed to get enough platforms to chase the thing around while holding X. I mean, yeah, that's basically what it was. Also, all right, let's make our focus to try and get our, get as many of these things done as possible, or at least, the ones that I'm capable of doing with Amy. And then after that, we'll see where we go from there. Oh. Is the challenge in the sky? Oh. No. Oh, it's one of these. Okay. Well, this is probably really difficult considering I am very new. Oh, I didn't do anything. Oh. Never mind. Mashing buttons always wins. Ooh. There's another one. There we go. Anyway. Was there something else that I was going to say or anything? Oh, hi, would you? Hello. Oh. Sipuna Rayleigh? Is that how you pronounce it? Has just recently followed. Thank you. I appreciate it. And what are you? Oh, another one of these Cocos. It's really weird that, like, you have the ability to collect all of the things that everyone else needs. It's just like, this is useless to me, but not useless to this person. Yay! Anyway. Oh, cannon. Oh, my curious. What could you be? What is... Okay, all right. Can I aim? No? I just have to bounce off the thing, I guess? Cool. Oh, and then purple. Again, I can't really do much with purple. Doesn't allow me. All right. Well. There we go. Close pronounced rally like pep rally. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, thank you very much for popping in and following. I appreciate that a lot. All right, where are we going? There we go. Okay, so I just remembered that at one point I was going to start, going off about how much I hate AI. And I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I kind of overdo it, where I'm just like, oh man, everybody has heard people complain about AI like 500 times. And I don't know if I really want to just pile onto that, like, pointlessly. And then I'll go to like my family reunion and I'll see a whole bunch of my like boomer relatives currently using ChatGPT and like Gemini, and I'm like, no, never mind. No, we need to hate AI more than we do. Oh, but Amy, Jesus Christ. So that's kind of where I'm at, where I'm just like, man, technically speaking, yeah, AI is kind of like the thing that is, everybody beats it down with a hammer, but frankly, we need something more powerful with a hammer. Like, we need like, oh, what's this? Oh, I see. That's kind of cool. Amy, you really don't need to do that for this challenge. Somebody has to put those clankers in their place. Say it with the most disdain in your voice possible. I don't know. I think most people know. I've said it before. I do the whole voice thingy. And it really sucks to put so much effort and so much care and so much excitement into what you worked on, like that you have been working on for the past decade of your life, all for like, a bunch of people with computers coming out of the woodwork being like, we're just as good. And you're like, holy crap, no, you're not. And for a lot of people, it's just like, well, don't, if that's true, like if computers will never be as good as a person, then why are you worrying about it? Like, just chill out. You're good. Like, you'll still have a job. You still got job security. And I'm like, here's the thing. I mean, maybe, but also no. Because like the people that these startups would really love to get in bed with are companies that can't tell the difference. This isn't a case of like, people genuinely with a passion and an interest in getting voice actors that can properly portray the emotion or the, the bombasticness or the excitement of a scene. Like, this is a case of, a bunch of AI startups that are like, hey, let's get a bunch of these like out of the loop and really, stuffed up like rich jerk bags to spend a whole bunch of money on our thing and not hire people with talent. And like, it's a pretty massive grift, honestly. And on top of that, like, unfortunately, it is going to hurt people in the industry, because the people in the industry, like, they, they're trying to search for a job, and the people that have the money are, unfortunately, those folks that like are stupid and don't know the difference, that are out of the loop. So I would argue that like even if technically you still have a job at the end of the day, there's a chance that you're not going to get a job that maybe would pay you more money, is the thing. It's still it siphons a little bit of money out of everyone's pocket no matter what, you know? Was there something more to this? Oh, maybe I could, yeah, maybe I could do that. Hold on. I kind of sends it the same trajectory, though. Wait! Wait, I've just figured something out. I'm gonna let the timer run out, just because I'm kind of like all out of juice here. When can we beat data centers into scrap metal? I don't want the people to beat data centers in scrap metal. I want all that crap recycled and put back into the ecosystem. That's what I want. I want that silicone to go somewhere that's worth it. No, no, no. Do not destroy the data centers. Stop them from being made, yes. But, like, rescue my boys, my chips. They're innocent. They didn't do anything wrong. Oh, and, if you were here for the earlier part of the stream, you would know that I am a massive nerd. So, like, the whole fact that this whole AI chip thing has been going on does bother me considerably, because I'm like, oh, man. So that means every single piece of electronics that I could possibly buy right now are going to be completely overly expensive. So, no upgrade for me. Okay, great. Oh, God. Sometimes I feel like for some of these, like, it all comes down to whether or not I have the luck to send the ball the right direction. Yeah, what do I do with that? What the heck? But beating big, stinky, evil corporation. We can do it while also saving the ones we love. I definitely want to work with real people and not AI. I have major respect for voice actors. I have major respect for anybody that has a talent with a craft. Like, back to what I was talking about a little bit earlier in the stream, like, there are some people that I appreciate the ever-loving heck out of them because they're so passionate about what they do. Like, I could listen to them ramble on and on all day about, like, some random thing that they are super excited about. You know? It's just like, oh my gosh, yes, please tell me more about this one thing that I honestly don't understand, but you're making it sound so eloquent and so cool. Fudge, come on. You gotta be kidding me. Come on! Okay, cool. Oh, come on. No! Oh, it's so, like... is it a homing attack? Do you want me to do a homing attack? Is that it? I don't know. Let me try something else. You don't need a good voice to be a voice actor. That is true. Well, I was already doing homing attacks, but... I don't know. Sometimes I felt like this was working better. Yeah, see? There are some people out there that, like, they literally made it their like... They had a very specific voice, and they capitalized the hell off of it. Like, you know what's funny? Gilbert Gottfried, for as much as people remember him as being the voice that sounded like this, you know what? He actually didn't sound like that in real life. He didn't. Like, if you hear him in some interviews, he's just a regular, chill, cool, talking guy. Like, that's not how he sounds all the time. he uses that voice because it gets him roles, you know? Like, that is a talent and a specific voice type that he specialized in. You know, because you weren't going to find anybody that sounded quite like that. So, it's not necessarily about, like, having a beautiful voice. It's about having a voice that people want. You know, when the people go like, oh, yes, I want that in my production. God, I remember, oh, frig, what's his name? Shoot, I'm forgetting it. Guy who played Shaggy in the live-action Scooby-Doo. God, he's now the William Afton in the Five Nights at Freddy's movies. What's his name? God, brain isn't working. Him. you probably know who he is. I saw an article that was talking about an interview that he did recently where he's kind of upset with Hollywood right now. Matthew Lillard, that's it. Thank you. He's upset with Hollywood specifically because they are currently prioritizing getting celebrities to do voice acting for stuff as opposed to getting voice actors to voice act for stuff. You know, the thing they do. And I gotta say, like, every single thing I hear of Matthew Lillard, like, I've heard so many stories of him talking and, like, just discussing things in Hollywood and whatnot. Every time I hear the dude talk, I like him more and more. Like, he just seems super down to earth and so chill and, like, knowledgeable about stuff. And, you know, I swear I'm not just saying that because he's talking, you know, saying all the things that I want people to say. No, totally not. Not biased at all. But no, he's right. Like, and you know, the image that they ended up using to punctuate the point was Chris Pratt being the voice of Mario. And if you know me, like, look, respect to anybody that does any kind of voice acting, period. However, Chris Pratt, I feel he has a very specific texture of voice, and I personally don't feel it's right for the whole Super Mario movie thing. I don't see it. And people make the excuse of like, oh, well, they didn't want to go for Game Mario because Game Mario would have been obnoxious and nobody wants to sit there for a 90-minute movie with, you know, somebody going, let's go, and all that jazz. And I'm sitting there just like, I would. It's like, I like Mario. I like the Bing Bing Wahoo guy. Like, yeah, sure. I'm fine with that. What's the problem? You know, you can write a character with a silly voice that also happens to be able to, like, you know, emote and bring, like, you know, drama to scenes. These things are not, like, separate entities. And I've heard several people give, like, several examples of that exact same principle. One of them was, like, Goofy from a Goofy movie. You know, there's that one scene in the hot tub where he was talking about Maxie, his son. Like, you could have a really silly character with a really silly voice and then have them deliver a voice that's, like, incredibly serious and important. You know, like, that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, these producers pretend like somehow range just doesn't exist. And then there are other people that are just like, well, they were going for the whole Super Mario Brothers Super Show style Mario. They, you know, that was the vibe that they were giving off. And they hinted that a lot, so you can't blame them for that. Something like the original Mario voice doesn't really fit that. True. Counterpoint, however, Why don't you lean all in on that? That's my thought. Was just like, all right, if you're gonna do Super Mario Brothers Super Show, why don't you get a voice actor that's like literally leaning into that? You know, somebody that sounds like, you know, Uncle Lou or what, you know. That could be done. You know, like if you're gonna go, you know, cheesy and like hamming up about that, do it. Go full ham. I want a full pork platter right here with like this particular, like, you know, this goofy shit that you want to put in front of my face. Chris Pratt is not that. Chris Pratt is just like, oh hey, I'm Mario. How you doing? It's like, there, you just no. You just don't fit. It just doesn't work. Okay, I know you guys have sent like a whole bunch of messages in the chat. I want to go back and take a look at it real quick. Here, okay, here we go. I liked Luke Millington Drake because he had an amazing voice range. He played Vesna in the Cuphead show Devil. Okay, interesting. Cecil says, Chris Pratt is a totally fine VA, and he did totally fine with Mario, but yeah, seems more like he was cast for star power as opposed to someone who was really matching the role. In my opinion, that would be exactly what I'd at least want to hear if I hear Mario movie. Charles was in the movie as two different characters. Yeah, he was. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy that they at least hired him to do something. And also on top of that, like, if Charles didn't want to do an entire feature-length film, totally get it. That's fine. But you know, Charles has got an understudy now, right? There's a new Mario on the block. You could hire him. Maybe. Possibly. Captain Lou, yeah, that would have been great. Yeah, or something similar to that. Heck, call Vinny Vinesauce. Get him on the horn. Just have him do Mario. Do his Mario impression. I mean, it's going to be weird when people start digging up voice clips of him doing Mario in the past. And then stitching it to scenes for the movie. But, you know, I think it'd be funny. Okay, hold on a second. I'm trying to scroll back here. Okay, there's a lot of things people have said about Bing Bing Wahoo. Give me a moment. Okay, so more about what Super Sci-Fi said. He does a darn good job of doing a New Yorker voice. I think they just should have let him do that voice if they didn't want to do the one from the game. Just have Mario sound like his dad. Not a bad idea. I heard someone say that Charlie Day's wife should voice Princess Daisy since he voices Luigi. I think that'd be funny. And like, yeah, I'd be all for that. Charles is a great VA in his own right. He's Parthenax in Skyrim, Clank's dad in Ratchet and Clank. Oh, he's been in a lot of stuff. I also know that he's the narrator. I mean, first of all, he's actually done like classic 60s style narration for a couple of productions in like his very early career. And I know that because I found out later that he was the voice actor for Rhythm. Oh, I think it was what was it? Bit Trip Runner 2. Yeah, he did the voice for the narrator for that particular game, and that was freaking cool. His Mario voice can absolutely work for a full movie. Yep. I forget what translation of the movie it was, but they did get a voice actor who quite literally just did a Mario impression. Like a Charles Martinet Mario impression for the movie. And I was like, dude, I'm so much more connected with this Mario. Even though I can't understand the language. My Mystery Shack household in Tomodachi. Oh, okay. They got a meeting about who is the smarty pants of the house, and everyone said it's Dipper. This game's sentient. He is a smarty pants, though. French or the Italian? I think it was the Italian one, if I'm remembering this correctly. And look, here's the thing. Like, later on, Chris Pratt ended up doing the Garfield movie. I'll be real. He's really good at Garfield. Like, the delivery he's got for Garfield, it really does fit the old, like, cartoon Garfield style. Like, yeah, he works great for that. He's a great actor, great voice actor, perfect. It's just a question of, like, why did you... This casting direction makes no sense. What are you doing? Chris Pratt's characters tend to get paired up with femme fatales and strong, smart women a lot, and I find that cute. Yeah, I don't know. This is just, you know, for a really stuck-up voice actor who's really, really interested in, you know, proper casting and stuff. I don't know. It's one of those, like, I grew up with Mario. Specifically, I grew up with the Mario 64 Mario. And I'm like, I'd really like to see Mario 64 Mario get the, I mean, yeah, well, in general, I would just like to see Mario in a way that, like, you know, gives proper send-off or, like, you know, proper recognition for Charles Martinet and his interpretation of Mario. It almost feels like Hollywood's like, no, that's not marketable. That won't work. We can't make, you know, we can't have the parents sit down through that. It would drive them nuts. Despite the fact that that's the Mario the parents grew up with. So, like, what are you even talking about? Oh, dang. Oh, dang. This is a tough one. I don't know if there's, like, a particular... There's got to be a specific, like, ability that you can get that makes this, like, this one easier. But I think I can do it. Oh! Yeah, it's kind of weird that Amy has this whole tarot card thing, right? With her character and her personality. I forgot about that. Or at least, like, I think that's what it is. I think it's tarot cards. It's one of those things that, like, if you asked me as a casual Sonic fan, I'd probably, like, shake my head being like, what? What do you mean? What are tarot cards? Oh, no. Oh, this is rough. Okay. Ah. Go the direction I want you to, please. Please. Nothing but net, asshole! Come on. Oh, what the heck? Oh, fortune card thing. Okay. Very nice. I have, like, no tarot card decks, but, like, I respect them as a medium. Haha, medium. Well. Oh, frick. I don't know if it's the uneven ground here or something, but I feel like that's kind of screwing me up here. See, I can do it faster using this, but I can't get the arc that I can with doing it, like, you know, via homing attack. Oh, damn it. Suck it! That took a while, but I got through it. I'm so happy this game pays tribute to Sonic 06 by having a terrible ball puzzle. I know. Very faithful. Faithful to the original. I did it! Well, at least that's part of the map opened up. Let's make our way over to that one now. Yeah. Good lord. I'm gonna get to this next one and I'm gonna breeze through it like just freaking tissue paper. It's like, we're done. Oh, okay, I kind of get the idea of what this is. All right. Oops. Oh no. What do you mean? Stop it! I'm dead! I lost! Stop it! Oh, they were really like, hey, I see you folks got through the game. Like, oh, this is a baby game for you? Oh, okay. All right. Well, I mean, if you're gonna put it that way. Yeah. Yeah. There, okay. Easier than stupid ball puzzle. Ta-da. Ooh. Conveniently, a whole bunch of these locations, like, they do show up on the map, like, vaguely. Even though a few of these puzzles do seem like maybe they wouldn't be possible without using, like, any of the, you know, the other Sonic cast. So, I didn't warn you. You did. You absolutely did. What's this? Oh. Well, hello. Got it. I don't even know where this leads, but I'm picking it up. La! Oh god, I'm losing my mind. Just like unironically, I'm like, la! Pie. Thank you, Maddie. Oh, I see. Wait, I can get up here. And then I can get up here. Cool. Speaking of Sonic CD, I'm looking forward to Sonic 4. Oh, the movie. I was just like, wait, but Sonic 4 was a thing, and it was a really bad platformer, and nobody liked it. Okay, you meant the movie. Okay. Just like, what kind of a masochist are you? I'm looking forward to Sonic 4. Kind of hilarious to me that the voice of Amy in that movie will be the same lady who voices Anna from Frozen. Okay. I got no problem with it. Okay, come on. I need Spin Dash, please. Give me Spin Dash. God. Look at how much Amy needs to work to get the same thing that Sonic does all the time. And that just shows you the differences in, you know, in gender equality. It's a bad joke. Anyway. Somebody pull up that one clip from Sonic Boom with feminist Knuckles. I know her more from The Good Place. I forgot she was Anna. Oh. Huh. Oh. See, these Sonic Frontiers streams consist of two different things. One of them is me actually completing quests, and the other thing is me, like, aimlessly wandering about trying to figure out where I'm heading to next, despite having very little idea. And also, along the way, just doing all sorts of crazy jump flip tricks and things. Thank you, Amy. I appreciate it. Oh. I see. What? Oh, I guess I failed. Okay, no, that's not right. All those spots where you can get EXP for Amy are on the map. They are those pink cocoa. Okay, all right. I thought that maybe those were somehow, like, different. Okay. Okay. Well, which direction do I go first? Shoot, I don't know. Okay, maybe I'm supposed to go for like the bubbly one first. Frickin'. I think it's a pretty decent one. Can't really complain too much. It's just kind of funny how many animations I've seen of people taking clips of Frozen and animating Amy over it. Although my original celebrity voice cast choice would have been Komiko Glynn, the lady who voiced Penny Parker from Spider-Verse. Ooh, that'd be kind of cool. If I were to pick someone who's actually played her in a previous game, I would have gone with Lisa Ortiz from Sonic X. In general, like, you know, I really do respect when a company will... Oh, no. Okay. Is that the exit? Where do I start? God! This puzzle's kind of pissing me off. All right. Okay, so maybe it's... that. Lower, you ass! God! There! There... Oh, shit! What do you mean? What? More? Okay, no. Horseradish. You give me one set of objections. You do... what the... I've played the... the game to completion. How did you not have a clue you could play as a... I have never played this game before, thank you. That's entirely possible, you know. People don't play games immediately as they come out. Speaking of which, actually, that's a good thing to point out that, like, I went and instead of playing the game, like, right away, I did wait to play it. And the reason why I waited to play it was because I have a problem when it comes to Denuvo anti-tamper. If you don't know what that is, it is security software that is used to protect video games from being pirated or, you know, stolen prior to the game. Okay, I think I'm starting to get the hang of this. Oh, she's in the DLC they added, all free, so boot the game up and give it a try. Hey, there we go. Yeah, it basically go back to your completed save and then just get back to the start of the final area, and there is a big old ring that you can travel into, and then you get an alternate final sequence of events. So yeah, so you can play as Amy and others. But anyway, no, okay. So back to what I was saying though. I actually did not initially play Sonic Frontiers. Amy, I need you to chill. Okay. I did not initially play Sonic Frontiers because it had Denuvo in it. Back to what I was saying. If you don't know what Denuvo is, it's software that is used to try... Well, okay. The advertisement is that it tries to protect software from being stolen and, like, pirated around the internet. That's kind of the basic idea of it. Problem is, it kind of causes more problems than it actually solves. Because, like, piracy is not that gigantic of a deal in general. Or, like, it is, but, like, when you are a massive multi-billion-dollar company and you have a lot of money behind you, piracy is not really the main thing that you really need to be worried about. And in general, it just kind of looks bad for you to lock your software down in such a way. Because, like, you're basically setting up a situation where in the future, in like 10 years, 20 years time or something, that the anti-piracy software that you put onto your game is going to end up making it nearly impossible for people to be able to play it on future hardware. Because, like, it's got dependencies and things that are dedicated to one very specific operating system. And there's a chance that any new hardware that comes out probably won't be compatible with it. Or it's a case of the game company themselves have to just keep on updating their old software over and over and over again until eventually they get sick and tired of doing that. What? Oh, okay. And then they're just like, well, we no longer support that software, so therefore you need to go out and buy the latest version of the game. Because we don't care about that one. So, like, you never really own any of the software that you purchase when you're buying a game that has that kind of tampering built into it. It's kind of stupid. Like, if you wanted to be technical about it, I know a lot of people that use Steam, and I do too. You know, it's my bread and butter. But Steam is also it is anti-piracy if you get down to it. Oh, I went the wrong way. Thanks, Amy. Okay. But no, Steam is anti-piracy that we have all collectively decided we're cool with, because we're like, it gets the job done, and it does protect the software to an extent, so it's fine. We'll allow it to exist. But, you know, when you have Steam's anti-tamper stuff, and then you put in a bunch of third-party anti-tamper stuff, you're basically just setting up a scenario where a piece of software is just completely impossible to run in the future. Like, way too many things are dependent on so many variables that just are not concrete. I'm having a hard... I'm not really describing it very well. There are people that are more eloquent about this topic than I am. But I stand on my my laurels that, like, I would much rather pay for a piece of software that doesn't have you know, the whole anti-tamper stuff in it and, like, you know, anti-piracy stuff in it, as opposed to paying for something that has an absolute boatload of it sitting inside of the software at all times. Oh, it's also really invasive too. Like, it's constantly, like, monitoring you 24/7. I don't like that either. Also, sometimes in order for the anti-piracy software to even work, Amy, I need you to stop using that attack, please. I would appreciate it very much. You're kind of messing up my steez right now. Reset, please. Okay. Anyway. So this was like a really long diatribe to just explain to you that, like, the version of Sonic Frontiers that I'm currently playing may or may not be a legitimate one. Maybe. Big old question mark. However, I own the software. I have purchased it. It is in my Steam library. If I wished, I could go and just download it from Steam if I wanted to. I choose not to, because I would prefer to have a copy of the game that I can install on whatever devices I want. Please and thank you. There we go. That was stupid. They really give you no seconds to spare for these challenges. You can also come back here as Sonic later or other characters. That's good. But I'm a perfectionist and I like to find everything. That's my brain. That's how it works. Okay. Oh, this level requires Knuckles. Interesting. And then we have 4A, which doesn't have any distinction on it whatsoever, but like, all right. Interesting. Probably figure out who the other characters are at this point. No, I can't figure it out. Are we gonna end up running into like, dude, Silver's gonna make an appearance in this game and he's gonna be so cool. That level doesn't require Knuckles. It's saying you can talk to Knuckles. Oh, okay. See, here's the thing. I don't even know if there are any levels to, like, explore in this DLC. Because, like, it really does seem like, I don't know. Like, they'd have to make a whole bunch of special levels specifically for all of the Sonic cast. And while that DLC, I mean, it's totally possible, but there'd be a lot of extra work. Anyway, we'll see. Okay, right, we're heading up there. Knock, knock, it's Fuckles. Sorry. Brain is making things up. How late is it getting, by the way? Oh, we're getting a little bit late into the night. Is that why I'm getting a little goofy? Is my brain slowing down? Yes? Amy, you alright? Amy, did you have a little bit of like a brain hemorrhage there for a second? Okay. Alright, it's fine. Sure. I'm sure she's fine. All right. So what's this challenge about it? Oh, wait, it's over here. Oh, it's one of these. Oh, yeah. So this wouldn't have been possible had I not went and gotten this first. Oh, thank you for the easy challenge. I think. I think it's easy. We'll see. These tend to be pretty easy for me. I don't know. My favorite new feature from a 2023 play to 2026 is skins for the upcoming. I have mine set to look like... oh, yeah, the Easter egg stuff. Never really messed around with, like, the... yeah, well, okay. I had the Easter eggs on for, like, a brief moment. And then I was like... I don't remember. I think I was like... It feels like not okay for me to play with the Easter egg thing on for at least my first playthrough. You know? Like, I felt like I needed to, do it legit with the actual Cocos. Because it's just like, I'm just picking up eggs. Ooh, you made mashed potatoes. Ooh. Very tasty. Delicious. Oh, man. How big is this island? How many places are there to go? I'm definitely opening it up for, you know, all the cast. Although I suspect they probably have their own missions, though. That's my guess. Like, I'm doing all of Amy missions, and then there's probably going to be a whole slew of Knuckles missions and all of that stuff. Remember your training from Super Paper Mario bit. I never played Super Paper Mario. Which I'm sure there's probably a few people in here that are just like, oh my god. My mic just kind of fell over. I hit the desk very hard there. There's probably a handful of people out there that are like, what are you talking about? You say you're a fan of the Bing Bing Wahoo Plumber Man, and you haven't played Super Paper Mario? And I will reply with no. I haven't. Please don't skewer me. I know it's good. I'm aware. I've been told. Oh, hello. It's the same final island from the base game. It's the challenges on top of the island that have changed. Easy enough. I mean, you know, more convenient for the development team, I'm sure. I will say, playing this DLC here, it feels very fresh to be playing this. Like, I honestly kind of got to a point where I was playing, I don't know, I was kind of mindlessly playing Sonic Frontiers at a certain point. Like, it's not that the gameplay loop is bad. It's just, when you do it 5 times in a row, you get ever so slightly sick of it. So, what we've got right here is something that is not necessarily the exact same gameplay loop. It's similar enough, but they change it up enough and they kind of like, you know, depower your characters and put them in a position where it's just like, oh, hey, big challenge upcoming. And honestly, I kind of like that. Like, if you ask me, thank you. If you ask me, I think somebody could go ahead and just entirely skip the final levels of Sonic Frontiers and just play the DLC in its place. Like, from what I've experienced so far. Okay. I thought they were going to juke me out at some point. First of all, you basically had to jump, like, way before it even, like, showed the you know, the rope finishing. So that was kind of a jerk move. But on top of that, like, It was so freaking fast. Oh my god. Phoenix says there is a reference in Mouse PI. Do I want to read the rest of that? Because, like, I'll be real. There is a chance that I may, at some point, play Mouse PI. Like, I'm not going to say 100% on that. But, also, if we are going into, like, you know... I mean, I don't have a good brain that actually remembers everything. But, like, you know... If there's any bits of information about Mouse PI that maybe I should know about... Let's be careful about that. Wait, what? Oh no, have I been spoiled with that? They referenced Costa Concordia? Why? What's the point of that? Why would you do... Huh? I'm confused. I mean, that was a pretty significant disaster, and that, you know, it's unfortunate. But also, like, what? Out of all the things you could possibly reference, that's a weird one. Speaking of boat disasters, actually. That is a weird segue. Anyway, speaking of... Oh, yeah. Okay. Speaking of boat disasters, actually. Oh, man. So, how many of you have been following or have heard about the McBarge? I'm going to guess that a lot of you are probably like, the what now? I suspect Pierce is probably going to be like, yeah, I know about that one. Yep, there he is. Anyway, if you don't know what the big McBarge is, it was a ship that was made all the way back in the 1980s, and it's basically just a giant ass, like, it's what's a good way to put it? I mean, it's called a McBarge, but like, it's essentially one gigantic forded, like, you know how you can, like, strap down a car to, like, a ferry and then have it ferried over a river or some crap. Imagine that kind of a concept, except it's an entire frickin' McDonald's. A giant floating 2-story McDonald's, as Pierce said. It's frickin' nuts. So the McBarge was like a really neat concept. So the idea was, yeah, it was just like a big old floating McDonald's that floated across, like, the I want to say lake or river or whatnot. And so it would stop at certain locations, and then you could get on, and then you could indulge yourself in delicious McDonald's. And then, you know, you just take a river cruise or a water cruise, and then you get off at your stop, and then that's the end of it. And, like, you know, and there was a bunch of other things that you could do on top of that as well. Like, you know, they had a handful of different activities that you could do on the ship. In general, it was just kind of a really cool concept. However, that ship only existed for about 3 months, and then they stopped using it. And then they just kind of parked it somewhere, and they were just like, all right, well, we'll figure out what we do from here. Nobody ended up figuring out what to do from there. And on top of that, I guess there was a lot of complaints about the fact that it was just kind of a big old eyesore. It sat that, you know, it's a big hulking McDonald's that's just going down the river. Also, oh my God. Did you see how high that number went? Holy shit. Wow. Ring capacity to speed? No. Oh, okay, no, thank you. Wow. Anyway, yeah, Amy's in a good position right now. Also, me as a kid. Hold on. There we go. Look at me, I'm Naruto running. Whee! Anyway, sorry. So, yeah, no, like just a whole bunch of like back and forth being like, well, what do we do with it? I don't know what to do with it. What do you want to do with it? To a point where like, eventually McDonald's was, I think McDonald's like kind of let go of the project and was just like, well, we don't want to do anything with this freaking boat anymore. And so then the boat sat dormant for an incredibly long period of time. And the thing just like sat there for decades, rusting and rotting and becoming like a complete mess of a thing. Like, and like it was very much just a completely abandoned building out in the middle of the water. Like they literally took the thing, anchored it in the middle of the lake, and then just like left it to sit there and like fester. And there were a couple of like, you know, spelunkers that ended up getting on the boat and like exploring inside of it and just taking a look at what they currently had inside of the boat. And like, apparently like, you know, it had been stripped of a whole bunch of the stuff that would have been considered toxic, just, you know, to have that base covered. So it was essentially just like completely emptied of anything, essentially. And then much later on, there was somebody that wanted to like take up the McBarge and then turn it into something else. And the plan was it was going to be like this big old undersea adventure kind of thing where you could go in and they would have a whole bunch of like festivities and like things that would celebrate oceanic adventure and things. And it sounded like a really cool concept, but unfortunately the concept never ended up getting to fruition because like, once again, it kept on getting like limited by the fact that it's a gigantic eyesore, and everybody was just like, "All right, well, who wants to invest in the project?" And they got a little bit further into it, and they're just like, "Nah, we ran out of investment funds." And eventually, like, it was left to again fester on the side of a shore, not doing anything, rusting, taking in like a whole bunch of like rainwater and like, you know, just becoming full of holes. And the recent news is, unfortunately, the McBarge has sunk. It is no longer a boat. It is now a McShipwreck. Unfortunately. I prioritize getting the pink backpack Coco to finish Amy's skill tree. The pink backpack Coco? Oh, are you talking, hold on a second. Pink back Coco. Where? Is it somewhere in here? Or are we talking about something entirely different? Ooh, infinite card spin? Sounds rad. Oh, the pink thing's on the map. Okay. No problem. Will do. I'm on top of it. I got it. Anyway, no, that's just a very unfortunate situation. Like, you hate to see it. It just feels like a really big waste of materials and like a waste of some very historic thing. You'd like to think that maybe, you know, there would have been a way to make it work in this day and age. And the oceanic adventure thing sounded like it was the perfect thing for it, but it didn't end up working out, and now nothing's gonna happen with that thing because it's at the bottom of a lake. What is that white thing? McBarge also triggers my submechnophobia quite a bit now. Yeah. Anyway, what are you? I want to find you. Oh! Okay. So how does one do this? I mean, it's pink. Does that mean I have the ability to run up it? That's a no. Yeah, you aren't going up there yet. Fair enough. Okay. I'll leave that then. See a little bit of a map, something or other over there. Let's go for it.
Let's go do it.
No, dude, I'd been following the news about the McBarge for like a really long time. So when like, when did it happen? I think I was literally out on vacation with my relatives. That's right. Yeah, I was out and about, and like I refreshed my YouTube subscription box, and like a video came in, just like update, it sank. I'm like, what? No! This can't be happening. Oh, it's a nighttime thing. What, didn't I pass by this thing literally like at the time when it was night? Darn it. Okay. Well, I see we have you to go and collect. Easy. Bonk. Howdy. Thank you. Okay, I'll leave that for now. Guess I'll go visit that. Oh. Again. Is that Sonic? It must be Sonic. Or something. I don't know. None of us are that color. Only Sonic can possibly do that. Is that enough for the spin dash? I think the spin dash was 50. Nice, 40. So, getting there. Whoop! Oh, is it up in the sky? Must be. Alright, where do I go from here? I'm gonna go this way. Oh, come on. I don't even need all these rings, but, you know, I'm a glutton. Might as well. Ooh. Oh, very nice. Da, 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 da. I love her. Dude, if Sonic Team were to ever start selling that thing, oh, dude, you know I'd want one. A little, like, gyroscope little bastard just sitting in the middle, just like, yeah. I'm fine with this. He's great. Well, oh, there we go. I got it. Now, disconnect this camera view, please. All right. Okay. I suspect there's... Here. That's right here. I mean, the cliffside definitely looks... sus. Just a little bit. It's not a Knuckles challenge, so it's not like we have to dig into the side of the mountain or anything. Maybe not. Again, I'm theorizing that it's probably up in the sky somehow. Like, you know, it's probably these. Oh, Amy, you can stop talking whenever you feel like it. Nothing offensive or anything, just good lord. Look at me, I'm a girly girl. It's impressive that she can do this while also being an incorporeal ghost. Sorry. I'm locking in pretty hard from this one. Oh, no. No. Dang it. I mean, she's not entirely dead. It's more like she's trapped in a computer. Kind of a ghost in the machine kind of thing. And Pierce goes with the joke that I was actually thinking about. Amy is stuck in the amazing digital cyberspace. What you think about that, Bubble? I'm having a baby. You should go to a freaking beach party. Good boy. I'm looking forward to the finale for the Digital Circus. I just hope people can be respectful. That's it. I want people to just like my one hope, my one wish. Be kind. That's it. It's kind of like, I remember the whole you remember when like Smash Bros Ultimate was ending and people were all trying to figure out like, oh my god, who's gonna be the last fighter? That kind of thing. And like everyone was waiting for the announcement to happen. And the one and only thing that I was thinking was, look, I don't know who it's gonna be, but you know, there's rumors, but we don't know who it is yet. But the one thing I can say for sure is just be kind. Please. Oh. Oh, whatever, I'm Amy. What the? I was very satisfied with Sora as the final fighter. Oh yeah. Dude, as somebody who like has not played Kingdom Hearts, like I was satisfied with that. I was just like, Sora, holy shit. Are you serious? Cuz like, you know, you'd have to be living under a rock to not understand the significance and the importance of a Disney property, basically a Disney property and a Square Enix property being a part of Smash. Like, that's huge. It's one of those like, oh my god, do you know how much paperwork and how many different people needed to exchange hands and talk before that could have become a thing? Like, that's nuts. I thought Banjo and Kazooie were out there of an idea, but like, holy fuck. The only way we could possibly defeat that at this point is if we literally get Goku. Like, that's it. Goku is the one and only character that I think could possibly blow like everyone's minds further. It's funny how they had to skirt around the Disney stuff. Oh, yeah, right. Because there's just like, what are we allowed to do and what are we not allowed to do? It's just like, okay, you can have your own original characters from the franchise. We will allow you a single Mickey head. One. So you better do good with that. But if Mickey as a character shows up even once, we're skinning you alive. Darling and Goopy are off the table. Dude, that actually does kind of bother me. Just a little bit. Like, oh, Stars time. Like, there are a couple of constants when it comes to Kingdom Hearts. One of them is, like, obviously Sora, and his constant need to just, you know, main protagonist himself into everything. And, you know, the power of hearts and things. But the other thing is, like, you know, his friendship with Donald and Goofy. You know, like that was a giant part of it. So it does kind of suck that we're just not going to get something like that in the Smash DLC. Because, like, well, that's kind of an important factor. Where do I go from here? Oh. Oh! I'm not gonna lie, this is really distracting since there's all these, like, stars and stuff sitting around everywhere. Oh god, camera. Where am I even going? Am I even, like, remotely close to where I was trying to go? I don't think so. My goal was to go here. What's over there? Oh, game. Yeah, I see the platform I need to get on, but I gotta get, like, some super air to get there. I think I was doing it right. I just need to, like... My focus needs to be full on. No, did not get the thing. Absolutely did not. Well, like, I got a thing, but I didn't get the thing I was trying to get. Ah. Oh no! I fucked up! Oh, no! You bastard! Backstabbing! Damn it! I think I need to do this in a time that it's not Fireworks Day. Or, like, you know... Aside from Sonic, there are 2 other playable characters in the DLC. You can come back here as them and try again. I see what you're putting down. Yeah. You are not meant to do everything as Amy right now. But oops. Story time. Thomas Anders Vine. I miss Vine. Oh, one game that I was sort of like, I don't know. I thought for a brief moment it might be funny for me to play. It's this game, I think it's called Ultimate Drummer. I gotta look further into it because I want to make 110% certain that it, like, I mean, I doubt they would do this, but I am very cautious about getting anything until I check to make sure it doesn't have any, like, stink of AI on it. I'm fairly certain these guys wouldn't do that, but like, I don't know. But no, like, to say anything more about it would be kind of spoilery. I don't know. Let's just say there was a group that I remember following way back in the Vine days, and they were called Cool 3D World. And if you know them, you already know what I'm talking about. If you don't know them, maybe the best thing would be to just play it and show you. All right, I just got to get my bearings here. All right, so the thing I want is over there. How would one get there? Half the ads I get nowadays are AI slop. And that's why I turn those ads off. Because as much as I want to, like, support a bunch of the people and creatives that I care about, they're, you know, honestly, I feel like I'm doing the ads a favor, you know what I mean? It's just like, I promise you, you aren't going to get my money. This is one of those moments where, like, we're wasting both our times by me watching your ads and you making them for me. So let's just go ahead and not do that, you know? Let's see. I don't want to go and talk to that guy. Let's see if it's possible. Nah, there's YouTube compilations and stuff, but like, I kind of miss the experience of Vine, where it was just, okay, so the OG experience of Vine was, you have 6 seconds to work with. So, yeah, no thank you. Anyway, you have 6 seconds to work with. Actually, I think it was 7. Most people ended up getting their stuff done in 6, though. No more than that. And yeah, you got to be real funny right now. You know, that's the whole point. You just got to be real funny right now at this exact moment. Like, you know, it's like, get your joke in and be done with it. Or if it's not a joke, if you're not gunning for, like, you know, a comedy place, you kind of need to get your point across right away with whatever it is that you are currently trying to showcase to people. Touching all of these would be bad, I'm guessing. Get fucked. All right, I have enough for the spin dash. Let's go grab it and see how that works. Press left trigger while running or in midair to roll into a ball and run over enemies. Yeah, okay. What? Me. Fancy. Okay. We're going back to the main. I need to do something here. Oh, also, any more of these I can get? I'm gonna get the card spin attack. Ooh, yeah, combos. I'll take it. All right. I think she's traveling to another dimension. While holding L2, press the B button to charge. I mean, yeah, I know. But hold the phone. What if I just did this? Like, we're done with running around at the speed of sound. This is how we travel in this game from now on. Oh, you'd hate me. Jesus! Amy, relax! Holy shit. Oh, yeah, the drop dash. Yeah, oh, that feels comfy. Woo! There she go. Yo, that's freaking awesome. It does involve using boost, though. So, yeah, I gotta keep that in mind. Oh. The spin dash is so good in this game. It's so slick. Wow. Woo! What's in here? Rings. Gotcha. That is insane. It makes me happy, though. Dude, holy crap. I imagine, yeah, it's probably OP as hell, too. So, like, I very likely am going to end up, like, dude, the kind of anti-gravity crap that's going on when you do the dash. Like, you can get some mad air. Look at this. Grab another one of you. Well, what can I do with my ill-gotten gains? I wonder to myself. Oh, there's a gem I can get. You can use it to fly off bumps in the ground and cheese a ton of the platforming sections. I am all for cheese. Yay, cheese is good. Cheese is tasty. Well, with that, there's a ton more of the DLC that I need to do. And I will likely be doing a bunch more Amy-related stuff. Just because, you know, I want to collect... Fuck it, let's go. Ow. How tall are you? How fast are you? Holy. You could stop kicking my ass now. Holy fuck! That was quite the lemon. I can do it, though. I don't have any rings. Does this guy get, like, progressively faster as, like, you knock down all his parts? That's what I'm assuming this is. Bastard! No, I'm not taking any of that. Come here. Come on, don't do that. Don't be like that. It's almost to my, like, benefit not to take him down to, like, a nub. Where'd you put me? Where am I? What the? Oh, there you are. You can get more rings by drawing a curve. Yeah, that's true. I should probably do that. Okay, here. Let's knock him down to just, like, this height. Oh, fudge. Okay. Actually, he's still plenty fast, so... Oh, come on. What just happened? What the heck? There. Knew I could do it. I just needed to stop being so dumb. Well, that's official. I can kill bosses now. Hooray. Now that I have accumulated enough, like, of the, you know, the hurdy points. Oh, okie. The power of spin. What was this about? Ah, I keep getting distracted. Just like, wait, I found another MacGuffin. Oh, I see what's going on. Oh, Jesus! Amy! Ah, hey, whoa! Hey, Jesus! Stop! This thing... Alright, these buttons eventually do stop being pressed. Okay, there. Ding dong. Anyway, we got a lot of map to cover from here on. So, yes, lots of stuff to do. I'm going to go ahead and stop myself before I go too far into this. Because, like, I'm going to keep going for the rest of the night if I keep this going. You will learn the power of Amy Rose the Hedgehog. Good lord. Terror. I am scared. I think I'm ending with... Actually, funny enough, there is no choice for music here. Very interesting. I wondered that. Like, you know, is there going to be more music choices? No, there's less. The DLC does eventually give you Sonic back, and when you do, he does have the spin dash by default. Thank God. I don't know. Kind of glad that I didn't play the game with it. I don't know. There's just something I enjoy about playing a game the way that the original game devs like intended it to be, or like, you know, I could have fudged the spin attack into the game if I wanted to, but nah. This felt comfortable. Like, it also, it kind of felt like I melted through the game anyways, so, like, I feel like having the spin dash would have been way overkill. Alrighty. Well, that will do it for the stream tonight. Before we end, though, I do want to quickly check to see if there was anything going on in the magma. Maybe there was, maybe there wasn't. Who knows? Let me see. What do we got in here? Oh, I do see another Snatcher thingamawhat's sitting in the corner. Give me a second. Turning up the mag. Let me look at you. Look at this smug jerk. I mean, okay. I guess you're all right. But only just all right. There we go. And I think that's about everything. Unless there was something that was added to this page. No, I don't think so. Alrighty then. Well, let's talk about who we want to raid, shall we? Head over to the end screen. Definitely need to be better about the whole raid thing because I've been terrible about it in the past. Though, getting better. Let's see. Who's currently online? Snatcher needs cuddles. No. Snatcher needs like a nice, hot, refreshing cup of murder. I do see that Sketchy Raven is online. What are they currently up to? I feel like, didn't I just raid Sketchy Raven? I don't know. Anybody else currently available at the moment? Ooh. What's Gadworks up to right now? Let me see. What are you playing? What is this? What are you playing? Oh, they're playing a bunch of GameCube cel-shaded games. Very interesting. Sounds kind of neat, and it sounds like it's up my alley. So yeah, well, let's go ahead and raid into Gadworks. And if you have not seen Gadworks, Gadworks is a crocodile. Where is this music coming from? Oh, okay. DMC. Okay. All right. So yeah, Gadworks is crocodile, alligator. I always get those mixed up, but yeah, they're one of those two, and they are a VTuber, and they play Divigia games. So here, let me type in a raid message, or like a raid command, so we can go over there. Okay, there we go. All right, we're all set and ready for the raid. But before we go, I'm going to do my regular outro stuff. Thank you guys very much for coming out to the stream. I appreciate it very much. My stream schedule is Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday, all of them starting at around 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time. The games that I have lined up, like I said, and like you've been watching, I've been playing Sonic Frontiers on Wednesdays, and I'm very interested in this DLC and really excited to get more into it. Especially to see like what kind of abilities do you think the other characters have? Very interested in that. I want to know what Knuckles does aside from like wall climbing. I'm assuming that's one thing he does, and the whole drift through the air mechanic he's got. Looking forward to that. Anyway, so we got that going on. Oh, crocodiles have a V-shaped mouth. Alligators have a U-shaped mouth. Oh, interesting. Oh, I'm never going to remember that. All right. So yeah, other games that I'm currently lined up to do is I have got Silk Song that I'm doing on Saturday. So if you want to see me absolutely get obliterated by a game that is incredibly difficult as I try and desperately get through Act 3, that's the day to do it. And that's going to be coming up in about 3 days here. So yeah, I hope to see some of you guys there. Oh, and also on Sundays, I just kind of vibe and chill and chat with the chat. So if you liked chatting and hanging out with me, and if you wanted a more focused experience of that specifically, you can go ahead and see me on Sundays. Though, every once in a while, I do get a little bit spicy, and I do grab like a video game to play in the background, something that I can sort of turn my brain off with. Some other stuff that I have lined up. Oh, yeah. Discord, like I said, if you wanted to get in on the Discord, you can type !Discord into the chat right now, though I'm about to be out of here, so gotta do that quick. We do watch parties, and we have been routinely doing them on Fridays as of recently. And the next one that's coming up is The Lion King. I am super excited about that one because that was my super hyperfixation that I had for, I think, close to 5 years of my life. Yeah, so that should be fun. I went into extreme lengths to try and get my hands on a copy of The Lion King that I felt I could be happy with playing and showing and watching with you guys. Like, I've got 2 copies of Blu-ray HD Lion King on me because one of them I'm like, oh, they did this one weird change to this version of it. Okay, no, I can't show that one. Let's go grab that one because it's better. I'm weirdly obsessive like that. Anyway, so yeah, if you want to be a part of that, that's going to be on Friday, and that happens at around the exact same time, 7 o'clock. Alrighty. Bit had a Lion King hyperfixation and isn't a furry? How is that possible? I wouldn't call myself a furry, but, like, I've got an absolute crap load of friends that are furries that, like, I mean, like, at the end of the day, I vibe with them, so I'm like, man, I don't know. Like, I guess I'm just sort of like tangentially connected sort of with furry culture and things, kind of, almost a little. I mean, on top of that, I'm a VTuber that's a water elemental. I mean, I am only a couple of clicks away from that, so yeah, I don't know. Anywho's, I'm gonna go ahead and take off here. And again, we're raiding into Gadworks, so say hello, give them a hug. They're currently being a lot. Oh wow. They're being pelted with coins. I don't know how you do that, whether that's donations or whatnot, but yeah, go watch them be pelted with coins and money and things. That should be fun. Alrighty, I'm gonna take off here. Thank you guys very much for coming out. See you next time.